What would Socrates say to that?
It tickles my fancy.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not. No, that's not.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me.
Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
They don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Steers on the stars with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof, I'm a lie about a motor. No proof, like I always wanted him. I never hated him. I never traded him. And if I did, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like another city, the driver's side floor. Just to get large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube with view for free. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time, wonder what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
No promises today to the GOAT, Tommy Hutton. No promises whatsoever, T-Hut. We don't know. Leroy, you muted yourself. I know you're trying to talk back to me, buddy.
No.
You
Somebody
did mute yourself because I couldn't unmute you. That means you muted yourself.
Oh, the old double mute.
when that happens, I had to unplug my mic and replug it.
The old unplug.
The old love to unplug.
Hey.
Really?
What?
Okay, we're not starting this
I'm
early.
sorry. I apologize.
Fine.
Hello. How are you, buddy?
Good, man. 3 in a row.
Three in a row. Three home runs.
First time in a couple of months.
They've needed it. They need to get back on track. And the bats, listen, this power they got, they really do feel like they've reinvented their lineup. And then yesterday, you get the back-to-back jacks from Jorge Soler, your boy Josh Bell, Luis Arraez, all going deep in the 8th inning for a little insurance. And who doesn't like being the Astros? Those dirty cheats.
Cheaters,
dude.
Astros.
Just dirty cheaters.
The Houston Astros.
Just a bunch of cheaters. You know, I don't care how many World Series they win. You're always going to be dirty in my eyes.
Early she must be in studio.
Yeah,
I was going to say early appearance. Wait a minute.
In all fairness, she did walk in today before 10:03. So, you know, that's an on time for J Fig.
Pretty good.
You know?
Pretty good.
I know we got to get ready, though. That traffic about to get brutal.
Woo!
It's already brutal.
I got to tell you.
Nah, but at
I'm
school.
really trying to get into this routine.
Did Dade start school yet?
No, Thursday.
No, but you can already see it. You can smell it in the air.
You can smell it. She's right.
How's it been for you, Tobin?
It's been okay. I've been I've been learning a new routine now because I got to take my daughter in.
Right.
Middle school starts a lot later than elementary school.
Yep.
So, and we even put her in like the early care because if it wasn't, she's not allowed to go in the school till 8:30 if we didn't have like this program that she's a part of. So I could drop her off at 8 and then I can go. But
that's not free.
I told
assuming that's not free.
It's not. But like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Like, you want me to risk 8:30? If I try to get to Miami during school and I leave at 8:30 every day, that's a gamble, dude. I'm not saying I won't make it most days, but it's a gamble. And that's just a little bit of stress on my mind. So,
well, I still got childcare.
Well, listen, I don't. So
no, I'm talking about the big one.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, she hasn't been released yet from. So she's been cooped up in the house trying to escape. We have plans though.
To let her live life.
Release her to the wild.
No, she can't be around. She has an open wound. And the doctor said, take it easy. But she's like, oh, I'm just going to run to the store. I'm going to pick up a couple of things. I'm like, no. So now I have to escort her. I went shopping. Oh, my goodness. Can I just tell you what I did that Sunday I went grocery shopping because I had to be the driver. And let me tell you. No bueno. Because women, when they go shopping, or at least my wife, she doesn't go for it with a specific list. She peruses.
I'm a peruser too. I love to peruse.
I go in, get what I need to get, and get the hell up out of there.
I like that too, because I live like literally right across the street from a Publix, so I could just go when I please.
I do
in and
like-
out.
I
I
do
do a
like
lot
that.
of in and outs. I love a self checkout now.
Oh, whoa,
Love a self checkout.
Only thing I hate is self checkout with fruit.
Oh yeah. Which one is the banana?
Oh, yeah.
I get so annoyed. The old
have
do
fruit-
not like searching.
If I have produce, I'm probably not going to do self checkout, but like a little in and out that I can scan.
Yeah.
But you can do it. You still can do it. Like if you go to Walmart, you can scan the thing yourself. Like it just boop, you scan it and just put it on there.
Perhaps
At Publix, you got to punch in the code.
Not going to risk it.
Mm.
Not going to
You
risk
guys
it.
have self checkout at Publix?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We got a whole
That has not
quadrant.
reached my neck
A
of the
whole
woods.
quadrant.
Yeah.
4 of them?
Four.
Yeah,
of them.
we got like I think one of them has like 6,
No wonder you
and then
love
one has 8.
It's a
4
great.
each side.
They've completely revamped it. It's done. A
They
great
did.
job.
They revamped a bunch of Publix. Like
Yeah.
they got the pretty front.
it.
They redid the. But can I just say something, dear Publix employees?
Hmm?
Stop lying to me and telling me all the stores the food is set up the same way, right? They say, "Oh, all the aisles are consistent in
true.
every Publix." It's not true.
Yeah.
The
Stop
closest
saying-
Publix,
That
the
is
closest next Publix to me is actually like it's almost reverse. It's really annoying.
Right.
Well, the worst part is that when I stopped working at Publix, they changed the entire layout. So when I started going in again, I had no idea where anything was. And I
Yeah.
used to know those.
Like
But
that.
here's the deal. You know how you have that special thing that you buy, or either a juice and you usually know right exactly where to get it, right? And
Yep.
then you don't know where it is and you got to ask, and they don't know what the hell you talking about. That's frustrating.
You ever
That's
ask?
very
You ever ask instead of a Publix guy, you ask by accident a stocking guy who's there stocking for his company.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
like,
But there's
I think he's like, I don't know. I'm like, oh, sorry.
Dude, I work for Pepsi. I don't know.
I don't know. I work for I work for
Like,
Pringles.
and
My bad.
that's the biggest. I remember one time I was at a golf course, and I just happened to have a similar shirt on as the guys that worked there.
Hmm?
And a lady walked up to me and said, last name Howard. I'm like,
No.
and so I,
You said last name Horde.
no. So I said, well, while you at it, Mrs. Howard, why don't you grab mine? Right? Like, what the hell? Like, you don't work here?
Nope. Sorry, Gert.
Tell you
like-
what, you
And
peasants.
so I stepped it up a notch. I said, no, black people golf now.
Well, you don't know that's why she said that.
Hmm.
You just wanted to rub just give it to her.
No, don't assume. Right?
Were you
Why
going
did
to
she
do
just
that?
walk up to me? There, but keep in mind, everybody else was there too. She
But
walked
she
right
could-
up to me. No,
It's so you don't. So she wouldn't ask any.
I've never made that mistake in my life. ever.
Never made that mistake in your life. You've
Never. I've
asked
never
somebody-
walked up, because you know what? If I have a question, I would say, you know what? Do you work here?
Well, that's
okay.
the samesies.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
it's not.
that same
Not
kind
just
of-
going at and barking out orders.
Samesies.
No, it's not.
Let's get into some headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Supercenter. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
Dalvin Cook.
Where'd he go? Where'd he sign?
Washed. No, he's going downhill all of a sudden.
Where'd he sign?
Enjoy the New York
He's
Jets,
supposed to
Dalvin.
sign there, yeah.
He went with the Jets. I told
Yeah.
you that's the best spot for him.
Oh, good for you, Dalvin Cook.
I
You're
mean,
gonna go to
like,
the
wait.
Jets.
Hey, wait. Let me ask you a question. This is an honest question.
What?
This got nothing to do with Dalvin Cook being local. You
Mhm.
really want Dalvin Cook
I didn't
or
want
whatever.
that. I never wanted it.
Okay, that's fine. That's great. We get that. If you look at his options, as far as trying to extend his career and get a big payday,
Yeah.
the Jets was the best option without a running back.
He took it for, listen, he got money. If you're
I'm
a running
just-
back, you gotta take the money. Good for him.
I mean,
Clearly
do
didn't
you
want the
understand?
whole-
Do you understand what I'm saying, though?
Huh?
Like from if you had nothing to do with Dalvin Cook and you had those options, the
Yeah.
best option to go and play and make and try to get another payday is the Jets. They don't have a running back.
Well, they do have a running back, though.
He's hurt.
We'll see.
Oh my goodness.
We'll
All
see.
right.
We'll see by the end of this. Who's
It's
playing
hard
more.
having a conversation when you're being you.
Well, I don't care because I never wanted him. So, like, good. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
emotional.
here we go. And
Post
now
with
we
emotion. I don't give a
minus
rap.
one for lying.
No, I don't want. I never
Minus
want
one for Lion.
anyway, so I don't care. Go to the Jets. Go
Minus
be on Harden.
one.
Yes.
You know, obviously he cares more about fame than he does about his hometown. That's
Oh
fine.
no, maybe he cares more about maybe he care more about his career and making as much money as possible. You ever thought of that?
Maybe.
Okay.
I mean,
Mhm.
but like taxes when that's considered. I mean, I'm sure it would have been samesies. Same thing. For
Oh,
people.
so you want to play the tax? All right.
You mean I want to play math? Yeah. I mean,
Wait, didn't we just finish talking about how much we love A-Chain?
Oh, love him, dude. That's why I'm saying I never wanted Dalvin Cook. I already forgot Dalvin Cook like after like 2 8-chain runs in training camp. So I don't even care, dude. Doesn't matter. I don't care that he like owns that stadium. I don't care that he's been a Pro Bowler 4 straight years. I don't care that he is like definitely would be like the best running back they've had since Ricky Williams. Like I don't care about any of that stuff. But it's fine. Go to the Jets, whatever.
What about the fact that he desperately wanted to be here?
Yeah, I don't care.
Don't
Sorry.
care about that, right?
Desperation is like it's a bad sign. So,
Mm.
Go. I guess that'll be Washville, the Jets.
Are you you have lost your damn mind before 10:15?
That's okay. See you later,
like-
Dalvin. See ya.
No,
Bye.
when the news was announced is when he lost his mind.
Nah, it's
Or
like,
before that,
who
because
needs
yesterday's
him?
show was a little.
I'm a
It's
Jeff
like,
Bezos
wait,
guy.
have I not been telling him this the whole time?
See you later, Dalvin Shook.
Like the best situation for Dalvin Cook, like would have been New York.
Guy sat here flirting on Twitter the entire summer. Oh, maybe I want to go home. Oh, it'll be a Cinderella story. Well, I guess the glass slipper didn't fit, huh? Never wanted him. Never wanted him, dude.
No, it didn't fit. The check.
Good. Go enjoy your check.
Wait, how can you be mad at somebody for going to take the money?
A 1-year deal.
How can you be mad at somebody for getting paid at their profession?
You're a sucker, dude. They're gonna say, "Oh, it's worth up to 8.6." Yeah, until Breece Hall's back week 4. Then you don't think it's gonna be worth 8.6 or your cheeks sitting on the bench. Didn't think you could beat
You
out.
clearly don't know how sports works.
What are you talking about?
If he has 200 or 300-yard games
Mhm.
and they're winning because Dalvin Cook's running the football, when the other running back gets back, Breece Hall gets back, they're gonna work Breece Hall back in slowly.
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay. I've
Unless
never
the-
seen that happen.
By the
Hey,
way, Dalvin,
wait. Let's explain something to you. Remember the old Tom Brady situation?
Hmm?
What happened?
what about it? What do you mean the old Tom Brady situation?
When Tom Brady got his first couple of starts and they were winning,
Uh-huh.
and guess what happened to the old quarterback? Nothing. Goodbye. Have a seat. It happens. You like to say you don't lose your job to injury, but that's not entirely accurate.
Listen, I'm happy for him. Good. Go get your money. Go get your money. No pressure.
Yeah, you should be.
Good for him.
You should be.
I never wanted him anyway because I have A-Chain. That's my guy.
Oh boy.
All
You
the
ain't gotta lie.
boys. A-Chain.
You ain't gotta lie.
Mike McDaniel likes Raheem Mostert better anyway. That's his guy. He's not gonna. You think he was gonna stab his guys in the back for some?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on, Marcos.
Yes.
Did I not say this and Tobin shoot it
I shoot what?
when I said, you know what? They just signed Mike McDaniel's guys, and you can't make it a habit of convincing the guy to come in and take maybe less money and then go and sign somebody else. That's a bad look. I said that from the get-go. And you said, no, dude, if you're going to try to sign Dalvin Cook, you sign Dalvin Cook. Get over it.
I don't think I said
Grow
that.
up, Peter Pan.
I
You
don't think I
said all
said
that.
I don't think I said that.
No.
Yeah, but
No.
A-Chain, though.
I mean, listen, if the Vikings don't want him, what's that say?
Oh my goodness, you
Were you jealous yesterday? I saw.
Was
a
I
lot
jealous of who?
the fodder in the AFC East or the actual deals?
So
getting done.
jealous, dude.
Yo, what is
Zeke
going
going to the
on?
Patriots. I don't even think he's
Wow,
good. I
dude.
just like action.
Right?
I love.
For $6 million, that's it?
Yeah, I know.
What?
I mean, he's basically a fullback now, though. I think that's what he did. He's basically Lusaka Polite, but he's a good Lusaka Polite. Zeke.
Mhm.
You think?
I mean, yeah, like he's a really great short yardage back now, but he's not like what he was.
He's no A-Chain.
No, dude, there's nothing like a rookie running back, dude. You get a rookie running back who like bursts onto the scene. Woo!
Hey, so Tahoe said HA ran for 2.5 yards per carry.
Yeah, a lot of receiving yards, though.
Yep. All you gotta do, you know what you gotta do, dude?
Oh, Dade South. Flip Floppenheimer.
You know, here's what you gotta do with Devon A-Chain. You know what you gotta do, dude?
What do you got to do?
Just give him the ball in space. You give him the ball in space, you let him cook. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do.
Can we not say that last word, please? I don't want to let him cook, you know?
Oh, yeah, you're right. You go out there and you give Devon A-Chain the ball. You let him saute, dude. That's what you let him do. Little shimmy, little saute. That's all you got to do. But Dalvin Cook, won't good. You know what? Enjoy your cameo on Hard Knocks. See you later, dude.
What are you doing?
I forgot about
that.
Jeez.
Oh my!
Enjoy third
goodness.
place. Hope it was worth it.
You are a piece of work.
What do you mean, dude?
Like and you know what sucks? I want to punch myself in the throat. You know why?
Why?
Because I knew this is where this was going.
Where
I
do you-
knew
where it's always
because you had the hype train for Dalvin Cook for the last month.
Hype train.
And I knew if he signed somewhere else, then your feelings gonna get hurt and you're gonna lash out against Dalvin Cook and his situation. Right?
I'm not lashing out.
The fact of the matter is he's in the best situation for him to be able to play.
Going to the Jets is never the best situation, dude. You know what's gonna happen. You're gonna get your Jetsness all over.
Of all the choices he had, he's gonna play right away and the most here with the Jets.
Good. Enjoy playing in third place.
Okay.
Dalvin Cook. Right. Come on, dude.
Don't do it.
560, you're on the air. What's your name?
Hello.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, Flipper McGee starts already.
Who's this?
Gary.
Hey, Gary. What do you want to say, dude?
Flipper McGee's starting already.
Who's Flipper McGee?
Oh,
That's you. You're Flipper.
I'm
McGee.
It ain't me. It ain't me, Marcos or J Fish.
Gary, when did I ever say that I wanted him?
What? When did you not say you
When
wanted
did
him?
I say that? Do you have the clip, Gary?
A montage.
See, Gary doesn't even have proof that I said it.
Gary
So he's
doesn't
just
have
throwing
the
out
clip.
names. See, a coward. He
Are
runs.
you doing this?
Look at him. Look at him run like a coward.
Wow.
Look at you,
Don't
Gary.
lash out on
You are,
him.
you're a coward. You're going to call me names and then you run away like a
Wow.
mouse, dude. Like a mouse. I knew
Oh
you didn't have
my
to come on my
goodness.
show and call me out. I never wanted Dalvin Cook. I'm glad he went to the New York Jets. You want to know what that means? 2 ass kickings a year.
Hey,
Poor Gary.
Gary.
you know what, Marcos? I can't believe that you take his side so much because all you do is go find the tape, and then by the end of the show,
There's no
you're
tape.
gonna play
I never wanted
the
Dalvin.
Dalvin Cook sound and whatever, and you just rack your mind with this all the time, but yet you
Anybody-
still are his hype man.
Any member of our audience knows that Tobin is a Mostert guy and has been number one on the A-Chain bandwagon. And not only that, I'd love me a sprinkle of Jeff Wilson as well. So, you know,
George,
I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about the Jets getting an all-pro aside their 4-time MVP. I don't care. That you know, you may think that they made
Oh, wait.
Yes,
Tahoe
you
said,
did.
you want proof?
You
Listen to
did.
Tobin's YouTube last night.
I don't
Rose
know.
said he wanted him.
I don't know.
Wow.
Boston?
Wow. Not even proof on it.
You guys are gonna just take Tahoe's word for it. The guy's a liar. He's a liar and a cheat. Gary sitting here
Dude,
calling names.
you are impossible.
Why aren't you here, Leroy?
Got a lot of montages to do.
Yeah.
I know.
Take a quick break.
around.
Back after this.
Previously on
Tobin and Leroy.
Never wanted him.
WQA.
Hear me out. What you do is you put Raheem Mostert piggyback on Dalvin Cook, so it's like a booster pack, and then we're extra fast. Savvy, this Dalvin Cook probably makes for a good running back. You know, picks his spots, dude. So he's laying it on thick. And I gotta tell you, to Dalvin's credit, it's working. I want him, Leroy. Never want him. I'm so jealous. Action. I'm so jealous.
You know how many times we've had a conversation and you go, I don't care. I want him. Right?
He wants what he can't have.
I thought he could have him, though. I mean, I kind of...
It doesn't make any sense, though.
I know, but I like stars, dude. I love stars.
Okay, but like, come on. It got to make sense.
We lost Jalen Ramsey. He was supposed to be our new star. We got new. I want new stars.
He'll be back,
but not for like middle of the season. I got to go like 8 weeks without Jalen Ramsey.
That's okay.
I miss him.
That's okay.
He's an alien, though. He'll recover soon.
That's what they say.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they say, dude. The time is relative.
We have been hit with a bit of an injury bug early on, though. It is
hasn't been a lot of good news coming out of Dolphins camp lately. I got to be honest with you.
Who else
it's
is
been
hurt?
like
What's Waddle's situation?
He's supposedly doing better. They're just being cautious with him. You know,
that,
that whole deal.
That obviously,
but I don't like it.
No,
Braxton Berrios got stitches, so they don't want him practicing because they don't want him bleeding like a freak.
Tyreek Hill is
plus he's too pretty. Like, let's be honest about Braxton Berrios. He can't have a scar on his face.
Very,
you know.
Actually, that probably makes him.
That's like an Alec Ingold thing. You know, a fullback can have a scar. When you're a pretty boy like Braxton Berrios, you can't have a scar on your face.
It's true.
You know.
If I'm not mistaken, too, I heard Omar talking this morning. Tyreek Hill is participating fully, but he suspects that he may have a little thing, apparently, that he's nursing for a few reasons.
Why?
Because he doesn't participate in any of the stretches and warm-ups. And one day he wore a leg sleeve, and everyone was like, why is he wearing a leg sleeve? And he's like, all right, I'm never wearing a leg sleeve
here's
again.
the thing about Tyreek Hill, though. Like, he's an alien.
That guy is an
like,
alien.
you remember like half the games last year, Tyreek Hill would like go into the locker room. I don't know what he was doing in that locker room.
His ankle was messed up and he'd be limping and then he'd run a 4.2.
Yeah, and then he'd like come back and like dominate and be like, oh, it looks like Tyreek Hill is gone again. And he comes back and like 2 more touchdowns.
So amazing.
He was great. It really was amazing. So I don't ever worry about Tyreek Hill. He's amazing. He's amazing. And yesterday apparently was like, you know, crushing it in the orange jersey.
Love that.
And I wasn't doing like an orange soda pun there. But although, would you like Crush or Sunkissed?
I like Sunkissed. I'm not gonna lie.
It is the OG, right?
That's the reason.
I tell you what, I used to remember when they had the pineapple. They still have it. I used to destroy that pineapple.
Yeah, you guys a fan of people?
That's I think that's a black people thing right there.
Fanta,
the exotics.
Don't you want
the exotic sodas? Look, I could buy whatever soda I want.
What is that soda that you get for your parties? That stuff's good.
Chex.
Okay. I would say it's
dude.
Good. Crazy.
Welcome to Hood Life. I don't care how much money you got. It's up by tropical punch,
dude.
Lemonade.
That soda's good.
Right?
It is. I do like the flavors. I do.
Yeah, that's it. Listen, kids don't care what brand it is. They just want it to taste good. Now, if you go to the corner store and buy some juice, you know, they have those bottles on the side, on the bottom, the gallon bottles with 7 different flavors and they all taste the same. Don't mess with that. Don't fall for that.
I was gonna say that's diabetes juice, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just sugar water.
But I will say, like, you know, I'm jealous that they got. I'm not jealous of the Patriots getting Zeke. Like Zeke, I'm like, yeah, whatever.
I was more jealous.
There's something about the Patriots, like when the Patriots used to get a name running back, and it was like, oh,
Corey run for 1,000 yards and they win the Super Bowl.
Amazing. I don't know. It just doesn't have the same buzz when you're playing with Mac Jones as opposed to Tom Brady. Something about it just doesn't have the same fear in my heart.
Yeah, I saw their team on paper, and like they were like, "Watch out for the Patriots." I saw Devontae Parker.
I think Gesicki got hurt yesterday.
He did.
I think he his arm
did get hurt. Yeah, that's right.
Oh well.
No. Oh.
What? I was
feel bad.
sincere.
I don't know. It didn't seem like you.
I swear to God.
I don't feel like you've forgiven him for inviting Ryan Fitzpatrick to his wedding.
I mean, this Ryan Fitzpatrick, like,
Okay.
I'm so
Wait,
sick.
what are you- Dude, hey, wait, hold on. Let's take a step back. Take a deep breath. Like, we just barely got a half an hour in the show and you hose down 20 people. Slow down.
I'm not
Slow
trying
down.
to
Slow down. Like,
Ryan
just because Dalvin Cook went to the Jets don't mean that it's open season on people.
When they go tonight, they're like, and it seems like more is coming in to help the team. And then Dalvin Cook slow motion on.
Wait, why do we have to do Hard Knocks on this show?
I'm just like, I'm gonna be so jealous of that tonight.
I think his impression's gotten better. He added another instrument.
There.
Yeah.
You, and let me tell you something right now, A-Chain. You better be good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my
A-Chain,
God.
Wow.
Devon A-Chain, you better be good, dude.
And you always wanted him.
I do like Devon A-Chain.
Hey, question.
But he better be good, J-Fig.
Do you ever get the feeling that maybe you're overdoing it?
No. That I never feel.
I know.
You know.
And I try to.
That coward.
Gary.
That coward Gary who
Poor
won't even
Gary.
stay on my show.
He probably just wanted to talk to me and like
No,
relay the
you know what?
message.
New rules. You don't get to talk to Marcos and make
All right.
side comments about Tobes. You got something to say to Tobes? You want to call me a flip-flopper? 305-567-0560. Chief, I got the phone right in front of me, dude. You say what you want to say. Say what you mean what you say. But you're gonna
I'm
talk
saying it to you and you blowing me off. Too much.
What's too much?
You're overdoing it.
No, dude, I'm not overdoing it.
Police caller.
I'm not overdoing it, dude. Hold on, let's see what this guy says. Hey, what's your name?
It's Ricardo.
Hey, Ricardo. What's up, man?
Nothing much, guys. How we doing?
I'm okay. How are you today, buddy?
Appreciate you asking.
Oh, we're doing all right on this Taco Tuesday.
That's another one.
Anyway.
Just line them up.
I just wanted to bring something up from yesterday since I was on the show yesterday.
Oh.
So, Tobes,
Yes.
tell me a little something about Dame. You don't want Dame no more?
Well, you know, can I tell you why I'm mad at Dame, Ricardo? Let me tell you something. I'm a little mad at Damian Lillard, to be honest with you.
Why?
Well, I'll tell you why.
You
I'll tell you.
actually have
It's not
time?
his fault, Tobes.
Hmm?
It's not his fault, Tobes.
It's not.
We
his
know who's to blame for this.
I know it's rat bastard Cronin. I understand,
Cronin.
but you want to know something? Like, do you see how this James Harden is going at it? He's going scorched earth. And then yesterday, Damian Lillard's trying to do the thing again, where I didn't say that. Like Damian Lillard was launching an album, right? His Don Dalla, and he had a concert at the Rose Theater in Portland, and so. At one point, he's sweating on stage, and some fan alleged that he said, "I'm sweating like a Blazers fan," and so he came out on Twitter, goes, "This is irresponsible." Didn't say it, and apparently he said, "I'm sweating like it's a Blazers game." But I'm like, come on, Dame, is it that big a correction that you have to say that? Who cares what rando fan has to say?
Here's what you fail to realize, Tobin.
Go make a stink, dude. Stop trying to make everybody your friend.
Tobin, you can only be who you are. Dame has been consistent with who he has been his whole career. So he's going to be consistent with that. You can't get mad because Dame won't do things like you want him to so it can expedite his shipment to Miami. He's going to be Dame.
Dude,
and that's one of the things everybody loves about Dame is that he handles himself accordingly. You want him to all of a sudden handle himself like James Harden?
You didn't have to go and get butt crack tweeter and say, "Oh, that's not what I said." Who cares? He has to be friends with everybody.
It doesn't matter. He ain't gonna be there much longer anyway. So
hopefully. I mean, what else does he want to do? Does he want to bring Joe Cronin some crumpets when he starts training camp?
Don't forget the tea. Crumpets are a bit firm. You need the tea to soften them up.
What are crumpets? So is that the same as scones? Is that British scones?
I don't know. I've never ordered a crumpet. Come on, dude. Neither have you.
Oh, everyone.
If we both sat down with a little teacup and a crumpet, something ain't right.
Scones
Better
are
have
up
some
in
meat.
baked soda bread. Crumpets are basically pancakes with added yeast cooked in a frying pan. Still don't know the difference.
I mean, I like pancakes, but So it's like a risen pancake.
You see a picture
Isn't
of
that
it?
just a cake?
Crumpets. Ew. It looks like the bottom of a pancake that usually has holes and stuff.
Yeah.
It looks like that on both
Do you
sides.
think they have
No, it looks kind of like an English muffin. That's what he's trying to say.
Gross.
Oh yeah, I love English muffins. English
Where's
muffins.
It looks kind of
What?
good. I'm not gonna lie.
No way.
Schmied the Schmolnik says Tobin is a radio host with added yeast. right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. You can reach the show at 305-567-0560. Get some callers in today. Some shenanigans going down. Miami Dolphins off from training camp today, but we will talk some more Fins in our training camp update. Meanwhile, also have a pair of tickets to give away to the Smashing Pumpkins. They are bringing their The World is a Vampire tour to the I Think Financial Amphitheater in West Palm this Saturday. And we've got your chance to win tickets. Just keep on listening to us for details. And this is a live nation show. So we'll give those tickets away before the end of the program. Marlins, big win yesterday against the cheating ass Houston Astros. They beat them 5-1. And the big highlight of the game was in the 8th inning, the Marlins, which I was very nervous in this game because I thought Braxton Garrett was going to blow it. I really did. I don't trust Braxton Garrett.
That is fair.
He's a nibbler. You know, he goes out there and he grinds and he works the edges. And then every time, I thought Tommy Hutton was ready to explode because Tommy Hutton kind of gave him the business the last time around, talking about, how can you not go this many innings at this time of the year? So I thought Braxton Garrett was going to blow it. He did not. He was able to grind through it and did a good job for the Marlins yesterday to make sure they didn't need to use their bullpen super early. So shout out to Braxton Garrett, but I was very nervous watching that game with him yesterday.
Ooh. What about when what's his name came in and started getting hit a little bit? Who came in the 7th? Scott. Was it Scott?
Tanner Scott? Yeah, Tanner Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave him a few hits. But Skip was saying, he's like, look, having used him, he's mostly been a reliable guy. I feel like all these bullpen guys got to shake off. They got to shake off that July stink, and start getting it right because they need it for the stretch run. Yeah. Yesterday, the big highlight of it was the Marlins going back to back to back in the 8th inning, starting off with a bomb scheme from Jorge Soler.
I think they said the last time it happened was 1991.
Soler, line drive, left field, gone! A frozen rope to left and an insurance run for the Marlins.
Wow. Exit Milo near 110. He hits those rockets. You don't even have a chance to call them home runs. They're out before you get your breath done. Wicked. What a shot by Jorge Soler for him. Number 29 on the year.
A real piss whistle, dude.
Still not used to. Are we sure?
It's the right term. It's the right term.
Oh,
and then you go with a little man who is now all of a sudden showing some pop. Luis Arraez then goes up after Soler, and he goes deep off the pole.
And now Arraez down the right field line. Fair ball, gone! Marlins go back in the 8th.
Woof. You got Paul Severino with the call there on Bali, Florida. And then finally, Leroy's favorite, Josh Bell, goes up there, and they decide back-to-back, not good enough, okay? We've already gone up there, and we have gotten rid of Framber Valdez. They bring in their bullpen dude, and Josh Bell, he tattoos him.
And now Josh Bell line drive. 1, 2, 3 in a row for the Marlins.
Ring the bell 3 times.
I think who's the last? I'm trying to think. I know Derek Lee.
Yeah, here's the stat you're talking about from Marlins stats. Jorge Soler, Luis Arraez, Josh Bell hit back-to-back home runs in the 8th inning tonight versus Houston. Second time in franchise history. The other was Derek Lee, Cliff Floyd, Kevin Ory. Did it in August 26th. So almost, what is that? That's almost, carry the 3.
24 years.
25 years?
24. It's 1999, right?
98.
Oh, 98, 25. Yeah.
25 years, almost 25 years to the date. The last time the Marlins had done this. And, man, that team sucked. Oof. 1998 Marlins, all-time loser. Oof. Some good players, though. Cliff Floyd and Derek Lee.
Yeah, no. Isn't that crazy?
I know. That team sucked. Woo! 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 Woo!
Still went back to back to back.
Yep. Second time in franchise history they've done that. So Big win for the Marlins yesterday. Let's hear from Leroy's favorite, Josh Bell, on the occurrence.
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday. It starts with a spark. Soler, like he's done time and time again since I've been here, started for us. Arraez called it in the dugout, and I'm at the bat rack, and he's like, I'm hitting a homer right here. And we're like, oh, you don't have to. He's like, no, I'm hitting a homer. And, he hits it, and I'm just looking around like, oh, my gosh, like multiple people heard it. And then after that, got a pitch up in the zone that I could handle and was fortunate to put a good swing on it.
I like that. Luis Arraez calling the shot. Little guy.
Especially his 5th home run of the year.
Yeah, I got this.
He's only got 5 home runs.
I heard Luis. He said he was going to hit it. It's interesting that but you know what? I feel like when you're that good a hitter, you know your strengths, and so you probably can decide like, this is where I pick my spot.
Or he could tell by the way the pitcher's pitching that he's going to get one.
That's apparently what he said. He told he was telling Altuve, if Valdez throws me that again, I'm taking him deep. And so he goes up to face him again, and sure enough, took him off the pole. Big shot from Luis Arraez, and a big win. Marlins back to 6 over 500, beat a good team in Houston, get another one tonight, and see if they can keep this train rolling.
This is a 3-game series.
This is a 3-game series, I believe. It is a 3-game series. 2 more at 640.
The four gamers catch me off guard.
They do. They catch me off guard too. But they got this. They got 640 tonight, 640 tomorrow, and then they have Thursday off before heading out to the West Coast for 3 against the Dodgers and 3 against the Padres. So they got a little West Coast swing coming on up. It has not been the easiest schedule for the Marlins, but they've starting to get things back on track after just a brutal run there for a while. So much needed for the Fish, and a nice win yesterday. Shout out to the Marlins. We take a quick break. Our Tua coming up next.
Dolphins under
Tagovailoa.
A for effort. Dolphins quarterback.
Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua.
Tua.
Tua, Tua, Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Can go to hell. Tua Tagovailoa. Dolphins quarterback.
Daddy loves you guys.
Our Tua with Tobin and Leroy.
Check the history of food.
Two of the program, ladies and gentlemen. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560. Oh man, I forgot to publish that video on 560 WQA. I'm streaming live on YouTube and Twitch. You guys can go check us on out there. We are streaming live. You guys can watch us on demand there as well. You know, we love you guys. You know, you're a lot better than Gary. You know,
Wow, dude. Gary. Just
Wow.
taking shots still.
Yeah, he started it. You know what, dude? He started it.
You asked for it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He called unsolicited, J-Fig, with cheap shots. And then he ran away like a coward.
Are you sure you didn't hang up on him?
Yeah.
No, he left. I swear to God. I would never hang up on anybody.
Maybe it was
Yeah.
Richie, what's going on, dude? RVA Richie.
Good morning.
How are you, buddy?
Leroy.
What's up?
solid.
Here in the 305. But
Ooh.
I'm here to offer support to my guy, Mr. Flip Flop Tobin. We're here for you here on the Twitch.
Oh.
Anything you need, I'm here. If you need a hug, anything, just so we can get you over the flip floppery, just let us know.
I'm not flip flopping.
Wow.
In fact,
We need we need to take him to a support group.
Yeah.
What?
I think we're right. I think everyone's right about this.
This
It takes
is ridiculous, dude.
It takes
It takes a village.
Love you guys. Thank you so much.
There you go.
RVA Richie.
Hey,
What?
you need to go to flip flop counseling.
Yeah. This is an intervention.
Yeah.
I know a guy.
You know a flip flop counselor?
Who would be a flip flop counselor for Tobin?
Who is it? Colin Cowherd?
No, geez, no. He's the ringleader. Can't be
So it
skipped.
has to be somebody
I'll
who's
help
never
with
flip flopped. That's the way you want to go about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the counselor. What? You used to have a background of flip flopping and you changed?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Wow.
What
Well,
happened?
Tobin, I'd be scared because you know what happens to things that don't agree with JFig.
Well, I don't know. Thankfully, I don't have feathers. 560, you're on the air. What's your name?
Hey, I just wanted to say that burger's a little well done, so you better flip it.
You're a bad. What's your name? What's your name?
My name's Kyle. And
Hey,
I
Kyle.
give a Leroy.
I like that. Now do me a favor. Flip on over to the other side and go to hell.
Wow. Hey, Tobin, when you weren't here, we had a rule to when we were giving away what were we doing? Giving away something.
I think Tobin experienced it as well.
And you had to say Leroy, or we hang up on you.
Yeah, I came up with that.
Oh, okay. That was you.
It's aggressive.
That was me. -1 for show poniness.
Wow! No!
-1 for show poniness.
Get to some headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center.
You know what?
Buy your truck at a car store. Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
You know what?
Wow.
I know trucks.
Oh,
We know trucks.
I thought you were
He's
gonna.
trying to pick a fight.
I'm not trying to pick a fight.
He is.
You are.
No, he heard.
You're like,
Leroy
what?
say, you
What?
know what? What do I know,
He
Leroy?
said, "You know what?" And I was like, "What?"
Trucks.
No. That was not the tone.
Get aggressive.
Hey, I mean, you're Tobin.
What?
Listen,
Whoa!
listen. There's nothing but love on this show.
This
And
is-
it's okay that your feelings got hurt that Dalvin Cook went to the Jets. But you ain't got to take it out on us. We on your side, brother.
I don't care that Dalvin Cook went.
What?
I don't know.
Really?
That seems like you
The
do.
only thing they're going to be cooking up is third place.
True.
I mean, like, you can say it all you want.
Enjoy that old ass Aaron Rodgers. Can't wait for you guys to do some shrooms together. Enjoy that darkness retreat, Dalvin. You know, could have been here playing ukulele with Tua, going to jiu-jitsu class.
Wow.
Now that he got that extra 2 or 3 million, he can go on any kind of retreat he wants to.
Bully for him. He got his money. Congratulations.
Okay, like, so why you mad at a guy who don't go get his money?
He bought himself a ticket to third place.
But question, why are you getting mad at somebody whose profession it is to make as much money as possible? Go and try to get as much money as possible.
Go and get
Why
your
do
money.
you get mad at him?
I'm not going to root for him now. He's on the Jets.
You know, that's fine.
See ya.
But why are you mad at a guy because he don't choose your team for less money and go to the team that pays him more?
I didn't want him, dude. Listen, I understand why he didn't want to go. He didn't want the competition. That's fine.
He didn't want the pay cut. Let's be clear.
Didn't want to go to a place where he was. Oh, can I beat out?
Let me explain something to you, Tobin. I'm gonna tell you this from a guy who I make this guy you.
Okay.
Right. I make you Dalvin Cook.
Yep.
You just turned down a pay cut to get less than $5 million.
Okay.
That means that to save face, if you go anywhere else, the starting point is $5 million.
Oh, not true.
That is true.
Returning home is always a cool story. You always
no.
You always do.
You can't. In order to save face, you gotta
get it. Josh Richardson just did it. He turned down more money to go to the Celtics to come back to the Heat at a minimum. You want to know why? Because home was calling. And you want to know why? Because Josh Richardson is a competitor.
What year is this for Josh?
I don't know. Was this year 7?
More than that.
I don't think so.
But he's on the other side of that. Dalvin Cook has never gotten there yet.
He's got money.
I don't understand why you holding a guy trying to maximize his monetary earnings against him.
Who's holding it against him?
You are.
I'm not. I'm saying,
You're saying he's scared of competition? He's not scared of competition. He's scared of taking less money.
Seems like he went to the place with the least amount of competition.
And the more money.
Well,
you see them. Hey, them streets is rough for a running back. You better get it while you can.
I don't disagree with that.
Then why are you going off like this?
He's on the Jets. Enjoy third place, dude. Dalvin shook.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, at no point in time are you gonna be reasonable about this.
What do I have to be reasonable about?
Do you understand why he went to the Jets?
I understand why you wouldn't want the pressure of your hometown. I understand.
See, you can't.
I get it. It's a hard cross to bear. I get it.
Okay. Don't worry. One day you'll be presented with the same thing.
Presented with what?
You can either stay where you are or go make more money.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
You're gonna go make more money. You're gonna go make more money. That's life.
We'll see.
That's the profession you're in.
I won't make more money.
Huh?
Maybe I won't.
Maybe you're lying.
We'll see. I don't know. Dude.
No, and here's the deal. Nobody could be mad at you. I'm not mad at Dalvin Cook. I understand, if the money was more here and he chose to go to the Jets, which I still wouldn't be because he's going where he can play right away.
Yeah, good for him. I mean, finally, made his decision. Took long enough with his little social media tour. Oh, please, your Cinderella story. Please, Dolphin, please pay me more. Let me do Twitter like this and Twitter like that. Let me retweet. Let me unfollow. Blah, blah, blah. You wanted to go to the Jets the whole time. Why'd you make it a dog and pony show?
To see if the Dolphins would up their offer.
Yeah. Well, you know what? They didn't. You want to know why?
Is it possible that Dalvin Cook would have rather played in Miami, in his hometown, but the Jets made him an offer that wasn't even close to what the Dolphins were offering? Is that possible?
It is possible. Why? Okay. You went on this whole thing where I'm going to go on a visit, and then I'm still there. I'm going to go on a media tour. It's just the whole thing just dragged out too long. You knew where you were going to go the whole time. Why do you bring people's feelings into it?
I told you that. You told me I was lying. You told me I was wrong.
No, you said he was going to sign by 2 p.m. on that Friday, and he didn't. And I did. I thought that he was, but you want to know why? He liked the attention.
Who doesn't?
Some people just
Dude,
go
you
about
you spend a whole baseball game as macho Marlins man.
I don't
Who doesn't like the
spend
attention?
as anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
That's a different person.
All right.
I'm kind of insulted. We don't even look alike. Oh man, what other headlines we got here? Oh, the Pinks, they're back on the pitch tonight.
Oh, the Pinks.
You got the semifinal of the League Cup tonight. You guys can, of course, listen to that game right here on 560 WQAM as the Pinks and Messi doing their thing. 7 o'clock from Philadelphia.
Do you know who's on the call? I'm so confused.
I don't know.
We'll find out.
Well, they've played so many matches. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what they're playing for. When do they get back to MLS? Because they're in last place in MLS.
We don't care about MLS. Right now, we're focused on the task at hand. The task at hand is Leagues Cup.
Okay.
When you and I believe, according to MLS bylaws, is the champion of Leagues Cup is technically the champion of the world.
Wow. Yeah, I think I've heard that before.
I think that's
actually.
the rules. So
Yeah.
if somebody can correct me on that if I'm wrong. I'm totally okay. I mean, listen, I'm a soccer noob, but I believe League Cup is like, I mean, there's nothing like winning the cup of your league. So I can't imagine what's higher than that.
I've heard that.
You know, maybe the World Cup. Yeah, but that's only what is that every 4 years?
What am I going to do with that?
Right. I need a standing champion for this year.
Or the Premier League or the
but here's the thing with the Premier League. Who dubbed it the Premier League?
That's right.
The blokes.
Oh,
I mean,
do they know?
You know, once in day and age, they tried to do that with Ireland. They're just like, this is ours. Same thing with America. You know, I don't like that England just likes to say, oh, hey, we're the best football players now, blah, blah, blah. You know? No, you know what? I declare we're the best because we have the best player. We have Messi.
Yeah.
So if it's good enough for the best player, it's good enough for anybody.
They've never even seen a Messi over there.
Love.
All right. My favorite one was the bleep, bleep, bleep. Never heard that one.
Well, it's enough already. You know, I'm just, I'm sick of the Premier League and their hoity-toityness. Very, very entitled fans. Very entitled fans. We're just along enjoying for the ride here, you know?
Yep.
A bunch of people who love the beautiful game. They don't love the game. You know what they love? They love the prestige. They love to be seen over there in England. That's why it's the Premier League, you know?
That's true.
It's not just the regular blokes league.
Who's really in the Premier League?
I don't even know who is in the Premier League.
Exactly. It's a bunch of good people. My favorite part about the League Cup is that it was founded 4 years ago, right? That's when soccer got good.
All right, let's see. Who is in the Premier League? You got Nottingham Forest.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you got Sheffield United.
Oh, you can do this for everything.
Okay. You got Bournemouth.
Who's that?
Bournemouth.
Okay.
You got Fulham. Yeah, that's right, Fulham.
Okay.
You got Tottenham.
Oh, I've heard of them.
You got the Man U.
Oh, yeah, definitely heard
You
of
got
them.
Liverpool.
Oh, okay.
Someone just called the Wolves. That can't be right.
Don't they have Man City and Chelsea?
You got Man City. You know
yep.
your football. Beautiful game.
Oh, Wolverhampton.
You got
That's why.
you got Chelsea. Of course, you got West Ham. Better than East Ham.
Wait.
You're just a fat ham.
Point for Leroy.
You know somebody was coming in with ham.
How much do soccer fans hate me?
We just said the League Cup was better than the Premier League.
What's the other one that they like? What's the other one besides
La
Premier?
Liga? Or
La Liga,
yeah.
dude.
You're
Can't
making
stand 'em,
Ricardo's
dude.
blood boil.
Can't
That's
stand
your
'em.
answer.
Overrated, dude. What? It's Barcelona, Real Madrid, and a bunch of scrubs in that league.
Ricardo hates us so much. Oh man, this is what it's like when I have to fight people about how important.
say Tobin is West Palm ham.
Oh man, Tua. There was this quote that I saw during the break from one of his teammates. Game of the Goose. He'll tell you about it next.
Wow.
up, y'all? Tobin and Leroy here with you.
Who's this, Tobin? Who's this?
Pointer Sisters?
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Who are the ladies, though?
The
Fire?
Emotion.
The Emotions. With was that Diana Ross, right?
No clue.
Bands were cooler back then, had cooler names.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, first of all, bands were bands, and they had 30-piece horn sets on the stage.
Love a horn set, dude.
Horns, yep.
Do you? Oh, yeah, man. Let's get a training camp update brought to us by our friends over at Miami-Dade County Public Schools Technical Colleges. Enroll today in one of their over 60 Miami-Dade County Public Schools Technical Colleges affordable training programs and get fast-tracked to a financially rewarding career in 1 to 2 years. Convenient day and evening classes give you the flexibility you need while you learn. Go to careerinayear.com and get there. So I was reading this piece. It just started perusing. It's from The Athletic. Let's see. What's this dude's name who wrote this? Zach Kiefer. He wrote a piece, and it's called Tua Tagovailoa is Learning How to Fall. Could Jiu Jitsu help save his career? Which that's
all it took.
I'm in on that article, dude. I'm in on that article. I was reading from Skylar Thompson. It says, honestly, I didn't even know what jiu-jitsu was. Like, I watched the UFC and stuff, but this, I didn't know anything about it. And it goes into in jiu-jitsu, as in many martial arts, falling is a skill honed with repetition. One of the maneuvers includes using the arms, not the wrist, to brace for impact, which reduces the force in the back of the neck, and including continuing momentum into another move like a somersault.
Oh,
you know. So this kind of goes into everything. It says Tua was in jiu-jitsu every Friday during the off season, which I feel like he should have probably been twice a week. You know, at least twice a week, or you know.
Now you complain. But first of all, you were praising him doing jiu-jitsu. Now you complain about how much.
I just feel like you should have really
Once
dove
a
in.
week,
You know,
what is this, a hobby?
Yeah, I mean, what are you doing?
So I golf. Wait. So let me get this straight. I golf more times a week than he does jiu-jitsu.
Apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
I mean, unless he's gotten, since this article, maybe he's gotten more addicted. I'm not sure. But if you guys don't recall, this was Tua on his jiu-jitsu ranking.
Still a white belt. I'm still a white belt. I just started.
So what have you learned, though?
Obviously learned how to fall. Learn some grappling techniques. Learn some other things too that I don't think I should disclose. But for the most part, learn how to fall. You know, you'd think it's easy. Just don't fall and hit your head. But I mean, there's a lot more to it.
It says he was in jiu-jitsu class every Friday in the offseason, retraining his body to fall in ways to better protect his head. He repped from every conceivable position, mimicking being tackled from straight on to the blind side to high-low. Often his instructor would lift him up completely off the ground and slam him to the mat.
I don't know if I want my quarterback.
Take it easy,
What are we doing here, dude?
Tua said at one point, if a defensive player does this, he's getting fined or kicked out of the game. Well, I mean, listen, that one dude on the Bengals basically did it. He used you like a chew toy. That was so scary. But anyway, go read the article. But there was one quote in here that kind of gave me the goosies. I'm not gonna lie.
Besides the once a week thing.
Well, I was just like once a week, but I didn't know. I guess he was. I mean, who knows how long that class was? You know, my son only gets 45 minutes in the class. I bet you Tua probably gets private instruction for a couple hours. You know,
yeah.
So in hindsight, maybe he could do in one day what Tommy Tobin does in 3 classes. Who knows? I'm not positive, Leroy.
Plus, Tommy's in a group setting, and he's probably one-on-one.
Right, with the sensei. Probably whooping his ass.
I don't want that guy slamming to it, dude.
Oh, man. Anyway, by the way, do you have Mike McDaniel? He had an update this year on how the classes went. This was McCoachin earlier in the offseason.
No, so I have experts that communicate with me, and those experts got word to me. I didn't want to get in conflict with, that's kind of gray. Am I coaching if I'm watching jiu-jitsu? That's kind of a violation, right? I can talk to Tua, but I can't talk about football. Well, so I've had the people that I trust get it back to me, so I didn't violate any procedural issues. That's not Mike McDaniel's way.
Of course. Can't have him breaking any rules.
True.
Can't have him breaking any rules. But this was the Goosey's part of the article, right? So it writes, a group of players started spending holidays at the Tagovailoas. Thanksgiving, Christmas, 4th of July this summer. The week before they were reported to training camp, the QB had dozens of teammates over for hibachi night. Whoa. Dude, let me tell you something right now. I don't think there's anything I'd rather go for dinner than hibachi night at the Tagovailoas.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds good.
Love hibachi. You like hibachi, Leroy?
I do.
Who doesn't love hibachi, dude?
Nice.
You got to imagine, too. Tua's probably got like the best hibachi chef coming on over.
Yeah, for sure.
Has the skillet,
Not
probably
gonna
does the
lie.
volcano onion.
Last couple of times I went, they missed the shrimp tails in their hat. I saw that it went behind their head. I saw it.
My favorite is when they do the fake gonna spray you with something.
Oh,
my son falls for it every time.
You know, I haven't gotten that one. I haven't gotten that one.
I don't think I've gotten that either.
Brandon Jones had this to say. He said, one thing I've learned about football, the really good teams are usually the tightest teams on and off the field. We've grown a lot closer, and Tua is the one leading that.
I tell you, my
Woosies.
my first 2 years in Cleveland, we were tight. And we were terrible.
There was like Bernie Kosar had us over for hibachi all the time.
We were 3-13 the first year.
Hey, bro. But
What
you
about
want
that second
volcano onion?
Second year, 6-10 or 7-9. That was Bill's first year.
Look at that. Bernie Kosar feels like he'd be great at a hibachi restaurant.
Every time I go to Cleveland, we all go out and eat. Bernie's just Bernie, man. I can't explain it, right? Like everybody loves Bernie. He's one of those dudes, man. He's friends with everybody. So yeah, he would be that guy.
So Brandon Jones goes on, which is part of the reason Brandon Jones never saw Tua walking away. Not now, not like this. Quote, he has that it factor, and we need that. He was balling last year, and I can see it in his eyes now, that feeling of unfinished business. He's coming back with a vengeance.
Goosies. Goosies galore.
Can I just tell you, dude, you fall for anything. You fall for anything.
Wow. Dude.
You fall for everything.
Wow. But Leroy.
What?
J-Fig. That's not Goosies?
Not really. No.
What? No, none. Not even like a little bit.
No.
Not even a little Goosies. Not even a.
No.
The it factor.
The it factor.
Look, let's. I'm gonna tell you what the it factor is. The it factor is all them damn stats he led the league in last year. It's easy to say your quarterback is the it factor when you got those numbers backing you up. Okay, so this is not a secret. Okay, this is not a secret. Tua's good. He don't get the respect that he deserves with all the other quarterbacks in the league because he was above a lot of them in certain stats, but still, that don't take away from what he's done. And building on that, meaning if he just played, you know how great a season Tua would have had if he just played all the games?
Yeah.
I think people don't understand that. And I know that's a big part of it, the injuries, and he hasn't finished the full season. But that don't take away from the talent. That doesn't take away from the talent. And we've had guys, guess what? There's a guy in New York right now that never plays baseball that's getting paid $300 million that everybody gets excited about every time he goes to the plate, even though it's only half of the time as everybody else. Like, yeah, the talent speaks for itself. The talent is why we look away and say, hopefully this year he'll be healthy. He has talent, and his demeanor makes it that much better.
Okay, but so you're just saying a lot of words for it factor, though.
No, I got numbers to support. It ain't no mysterious it factor.
Yeah, but numbers and
I got
factors.
accuracy. I got completion percentage. I got yards per attempt. I got yards per catch. I got all these things to support feeling that way. It ain't an it factor. It's numbers that support that. You don't have to go into intangible areas to
I
try to
think
say
you do,
why
but
Tua is good.
Okay, but I respectfully disagree. Okay, when Brandon Jones is saying that he can see it in his eyes and that there's unfinished business, that if that doesn't give you the goose, I mean, like you're just, I don't know, you got Goosey's repellent on. I don't know what to tell you.
No, I got Tobin repelling.
I just don't know. Really? That didn't give you the goosies?
You know what you are? You know what you are? You're a loose goose floozy. That's what you are.
Whoa! Don't say that.
Listen,
Don't say
the
Floozy.
easiest of comments get you to get the gooses. That's it. You're a floozy. You're a goose floozy.
Stop saying that.
You are.
Stop saying I'm a goose floozy. Whoa.
You are.
Dude.
Loose goose floozy.
All right, I need a break. I'm very, very mad at you.
It's messed up, dude.
WQAM.
All right. Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Take you up until 2 here on the show. Time to get to our favorite Tuesday game. The damage is done, my friend.
The damage is done, my friend.
Go around the room and say where the damage has been done. I'll go first. If you guys didn't listen to the show yesterday or you haven't seen the big NBA news, you're Eli Apple a day. Very good. Yesterday, James Harden, he pulled out all the stops on his stink making and told a group of people in China that Daryl Morey is a liar. A liar, dude. And Daryl Morey apparently
responded.
Yeah, through sources. And apparently has been unmoved by this claim from James Harden. Apparently his agent told James Harden not to do it, according to one reporter. He said, don't do it. Don't make it personal. And Daryl Morey not surprised that James Harden making it personal. And what I would say to Daryl Morey is, dude, the damage is done, my friend.
The damage is done, my friend.
I don't know what you thought was going to happen. You should know James Harden better than anybody. I mean, you were his confidant forever. You've been in the James Harden business now longer and stronger than anybody. You were his advocate. But you also have to know his downfalls. And you know if James Harden doesn't get his way, that dude makes a stink. Better than anybody there's ever been. So I don't know how Daryl Morey thinks he's going to outmaneuver James Harden, because we've seen this man, whether it be fat suits, partying, being lazy, that dude will do anything. If you just think that the words mean words, you don't know James Harden. That dude's about actions when it comes to getting to where he wants to go. Damage is done, Daryl Morey.
Damage is done.
What do you got, Leroy?
So, as you well know, I've been home with my wife trying to make sure she takes the necessary steps to heal. And if I take my eye off of her, like yesterday, I see her walking through the yard trying to escape.
Just like a toddler.
Right. It is.
You
So
take your eye off her for a second.
me and Rebecca had a plan. We took her keys. I let Rebecca hide the keys. Right. I called yesterday. She said, me and Rebecca are going to the mall. So I called Rebecca. Did you give her the keys? No, Dad. She got the spare keys. I'm like, why didn't you get the spare keys? She goes, Daddy, I don't drive. I don't know you have 2 sets of keys. I said,
Fair
too
point.
late. The damage is done. Now she's free.
It's a fair point
The
by
damage is done, my
I
friend.
know. I
Fair.
know. I know. I didn't think to get the spare. I thought, oh, she's in so much pain. She's not going to want to leave.
So she didn't. So she still was able to do errands.
No, she also tricked me with her ways. Here's what she said. I have to go to the mall to get Rebecca underwear, unless you want to go.
Gotcha.
See, right.
The only other thing you can do is you could have just told her to like Amazon it or something like that. But
No, like, yeah,
Y'all don't
it
like
was
it.
too late. I was already like, once she flipped the script on me, I was like, nope, go ahead. Nope.
yeah, I maneuvered you.
Yeah. So like now I got to keep on her like a hawk.
She is smart.
Mm-hmm.
Savvy.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Oh, there's a reason
She would not, she would not keep still, and that's all they tell
Damage is
me.
done, my friend.
Keep still. Don't do anything. She's still got a giant hole in her leg, right? So, like, yeah, you got like, no, don't get it out in the open and whatever. Oh, dude, it's worse. It's worse than dealing with Rebecca or Fonz when they were little.
J Fig, what do you have for damages done today?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh,
The fight is no longer going on with Elon Musk.
I've seen this.
Right.
Apparently, Zuck is tired of Elon's bleep.
Apparently, he wasn't serious.
He said that he's had talks with Dana White, and that this Elon Musk, he keeps dying. Oh, I have an injury. I got to recover. And now Musk is like, I'll just fight you in your front yard. But like somehow some text got released that like said Musk wanted to do like a practice fight
run. Yeah,
I was like, what? Practice fight?
Yeah, I did see that as well.
We're not sparring partners too.
Yeah, what's going on?
Like,
dude?
Aren't you like, yeah, like Elon Musk? You can't find anybody else. You can't go to any MMA gym to go practice.
Didn't GSP say that he would like train him or something like that?
Yeah, but I don't think Elon Musk really wants to train.
He's soft.
I don't think he really wants to fight. I think
Zuckerberg does. Zuckerberg loves.
Yeah,
Zuckerberg.
Right.
Zuckerberg like apparently angered his wife by building an octagon in his backyard. Like he's about it.
Well, apparently he wants to fight an actual UFC fighter, and it might actually go down according to Dana White.
That should.
Wow.
He should.
Damage is done.
He shouldn't do.
It won't be a vet though. It'd be like someone who's just
Do an
joining.
amateur fight first.
Yeah.
Like they don't like.
Maybe he'll fight
You
Jake
don't
Paul.
understand what the climb is like for these psychos. Okay, and I've seen that lovingly, but like I don't.
No, we've seen like.
I don't think the rich understand. Okay.
What about Yuli? Like that?
Yeah.
Like technically he's on the lower end, but I wouldn't mess with him.
Yuli has fought every combat sports thing there is to do. He's fought at a fairground, at a carnival. Mark Zuckerberg's not beating that. I'm sorry. Like you need to find somebody else who it's their hobby. They tried this with CM Punk. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Right.
He was embarrassed by a guy who was one guy who had some MMA fights. He lost to Mickey Gall, but then he also lost to a guy who was barely an MMA fighter. He did it like as a hobby.
Did Brock Lesnar did he ever really beat anyone for real?
No, Brock Lesnar was a heavyweight.
Oh, he was good.
Yeah. Well, he's a monster.
Yeah, it's
a monster.
Yeah.
He also played for the Vikings.
That actually went a lot worse for him than fighting did.
Yeah. Well, it's weird because I'll tell you, it's something to see a person like that you think is big. So Brock Lesnar is a big dude, right? So say he's 260, 265, right? Which would be considered big in regular, muscles jacked up or whatever.
Right.
You put a uniform on that and put him on a position, he's tiny.
Right.
And I think a lot of people don't understand that even Brock Lesnar is giving up 40 pounds.
Like Calais Campbell makes him look like a baby.
Right. I had the same thing in college. We had the Big Ten heavyweight champ wanted to come in. He wanted to walk on the football team, right? And he looked jacked. He was big. The only position he could play was linebacker. And he was slow and got just dump trucked every day.
Vanessa makes such a great point. Zuck hasn't seen the Dagestani boys. Imagine him going against one of Khabib's cousins.
I didn't even think of
who wrestle bears as children.
Yeah.
Right.
What's going to happen to Zuck?
For no money.
I mean, first of all, you got to understand that a lot of these guys, nobody grew up with money and said, I'm going to be an MMA fighter. A lot of these guys grew up, tough, fighting, and MMA and boxing was a way to harness all this anger and stuff like that.
But even the guys, and look, it's awesome that people get into combat sports for training. It's a fun way to train. Like you see the basketball player, like a lot of guys like Teron Armstead's like, I just like to do something different. You get football, you do something a little different with your body. So it's just a fun thing to do. But also, like, you go to a lot of these glam gyms down here that are very popular on Instagram. Go to like Hialeah, where like they're working out
in a warehouse. In a warehouse. Right, where it's hot as hell.
And it's not like full of ass models. No disrespect, but I'm just saying, like, it's a different kind of grind that these guys are doing who are trying to get to the Olympics.
And go
down to Tropical Park at Pedro Diaz's gym, like with all those dudes from Cuba who are trying to finally make it as pros over here. It's a different level of desperation. My point is, Mark Zuckerberg, fight rich people. I would love to see that. I think that's great. If Mark Zuckerberg could just start here kicking rich people's ass, I'm all for it. Let's see it.
Bezos is in good shape. What are we saying?
I love it.
He's old though.
But I want him to bet some real stuff, like winner gets Thursday Night Football. Whoa.
That is interesting.
They gotta have some heavy stakes on this stuff.
Fancy is tickled. How tall is Bezos?
I don't know.
5'7". He ain't gonna make
He
it. Oh,
doesn't-
Zuck is also 5'7".
But I don't feel like Bezos wants to train. He's just horny, you know?
Yeah.
He is horny. That's so strange.
That's it, man. You don't like.
Wants to go to
Jeez.
space. Maybe they'll fight in space.
What do you got, Marcos, for damage today?
My damage is done goes to a couple of people. The whole situation. How about that? The whole situation. You guys familiar with the movie The Blind Side?
Oh man, this is crazy.
Right? So
Have you seen this,
turns
Leroy?
out-
I've read parts of it that is pretty like.
Right.
That's
right.
pretty rotten.
Just to catch
And
everyone up.
the fact of the matter is, he was kind of making a stink when the movie came out,
Yes.
and
He's
it-
never
he's
really
never-
embraced the movie.
Yeah. Actually, he said he's been quoted as saying it ruined his career.
Yeah.
Apparently, this Oscar-winning movie that followed the story of an adopted future NFL player, very, really pulled at the heartstrings there. Turns out, big fraud.
Frauds.
Complete lie.
According to Michael Orr's lawsuit.
According to his lawsuit, he was actually never even adopted. And some of the shenanigans that went on in his contract process was apparently he was believed to be signing a document to secure his adoption, and instead just secured a way for him to be profited. Each family member made about $14,000 from the movie, according to Sean Tuohy, which is the one of the people who Orr is accusing in his lawsuit. But this is an Oscar-winning movie. This is a huge movie with Sandra Bullock.
won an Oscar.
No way they only made
That movie made me
$14,000.
cry.
And then because I think what they had him sign was it a conservatorship?
Yes, it was.
Like if you guys, it was a big thing with Britney Spears. Remember Britney Spears? Like her
Right.
family had that, and basically had hold of all her financials and could make business deals. So this family could make this business deals over Michael Orr, and he didn't see a cent over it.
Absolutely. And it wasn't until February of this year, apparently, that he found out was never adopted.
Never adopted.
Never
adopted.
It's crazy.
And it's not like he was a scrub. Michael Orr was a good football player, dude.
yes,
It is definitely unfortunate. Now Twitter, this is where my damage is done. Twitter is calling for Sandra Bullock to return her Oscar, dude.
Wow, like Reggie Bush in the Heisman?
Just got to give it back. man.
I'll tell you what, she can keep it if Reggie gets his Heisman back.
Yeah.
right.
Reggie gets the Heisman, gets to keep the Heisman. She can keep the Oscar. I mean, like Sandra Bullock.
Hey, listen, you know what? It's a damn shame, right? Because the movie itself was a heartwarming story about a family taking care of a young man who was less fortunate. But if at any point in time it comes out that they actually profited from him, right? I mean, that there's no come on.
Yeah. But also, I feel like they should punish Nick Saban because he was in The Blind Side.
That's right.
So let's punish Nick Saban, because if we're going to punish Jim Harbaugh for his cheeseburgers, I think we should punish Nick Saban for being in The Blind Side and trying to recruit Michael Orr.
Even in a movie?
Yeah, punish,
dude. Investigate Nick Saban.
Like, just out of curiosity, what? Like, if they only got 14,000, who in the hell got all the money?
That's what he says. He says that they made the father. Well, he's not the father.
I thought they made like millions.
The movie made millions, according to Sean Tuohy.
No. Okay, so the dad said they made
the
14,000.
The dad said we made little money off of Blind Side. Each family member made $14,000, is what he said. Which I find
That's
extremely
a
hard.
lie, because you don't even sign an agreement for that.
Yeah.
For nothing less than six figures.
He said we didn't make any money off the movie. Well, Michael Lewis, the Blind Side book author, gave us half of his share. Everybody in the family got an equal share, including Michael. It was about $14,000 each.
I don't even know how that does work, though. Like when somebody makes an unauthorized biography, right?
Yeah.
Like Mike Tyson got really pissed at Hulu. Like, how does that happen? Like, when do you get to be as much of a public figure where people can just make your life story?
That's true.
I'm very confused by that. I'm not saying like
But
I know
there's people that have made stories about certain events that don't necessarily need the approval of that person.
right, but like when does it get to that point where you can't sue somebody for something.
Right.
I don't know.
Huh.
So somebody said they got a percentage of the movie sales. The kids got like $5 million each.
Yeah, that's and then the dad's coming out saying that's not true.
The dad also was quoted as saying that he was in no need of cash after he sold his fast food franchises for over $200 million.
Really?
And I'm looking at
The
that.
Blindside Burger?
I was blindsided to find out that he owned over 115 fast food franchises, including Taco Bell, KFC, Pizza Hut, and Long John Silver's.
I mean, the kid went to, Ole Miss, there's no, which was their alma mater. If you didn't think something was fishy as it was,
They played the long game on that one.
but I think as they said, putting him under conservatorship to make business deals for him when he was 17. Why do you need to do that?
And why lie about the adoption thing?
Damage is done, my friend.
Right. And then with the I think the most important part of this is they didn't adopt him.
Yeah.
So if they didn't adopt him, how can they get conservatorship over him?
He signed it. They tricked him. That's what his lawsuit alleges.
Yeah.
That it's sign this paper to get adopted. And he's like, sure.
Oh.
Punish Nick Saban, though.
Nick Saban. Investigate Nick
Use his
Saban.
platform. Punish him, dude.
Dude, so did Michael Orr get $5 million also?
No.
Apparently all he got was 14,000 according to the dad. I'm not sure, everyone's gonna.
That doesn't even sound right. A movie that was won an Oscar.
I would venture to say, Leroy, he wouldn't be suing them if he made that much money off the movie.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, we're not talking about Star Wars,
Right.
five.
No.
But no, I don't think he got anything over it.
Look, let's see.
Which is the star of the movie, the person that everybody asked questions about, the person that everybody went to talk about this movie, didn't make any money off the movie as a joke.
It says 309 million is what the movie made at the box office, and according to the Tuohs, I don't like that their name's so close to Tua. Them and their two children netted $225,000 each, plus 2.5% of the defined net proceeds, which I don't know what the hell that
the
means.
net proceeds is you take out the amount of money it cost to make the movie, which was about $10 million.
I can just tell you, this guy looks like a booster. He did it.
He definitely did it.
So 2.5%.
No boosters.
2.5% of 300 million.
Yeah.
So you're talking about 600, 900,000.
Math major, everyone.
Yeah. So that's the 225.
Rough. No, it was 225 plus 2.5% each.
So they probably So 2.25%, 2% of 300 million.
Money, dude. I'm looking at other movies like Invincible with Wahlberg and Friday Night Lights. Nowhere near as much.
It was terrible.
Which one?
Invincible.
That one was terrible. 58 million for that one.
Mark Wahlberg, the star of Mark Wahlberg becoming a gunner.
Oh, wait. Didn't Rudy win something?
Oh, that's another terrible movie. I hate Rudy.
You're like, Rudy, it's so inspirational.
No, it's not.
Those guys weren't putting their jerseys on the desk for that loser.
Right.
Let's see. Rudy made how much money?
We gotta take a break. Look it up during the commercial.
1, 2, 3.
Hell, baby. Hey, what's your baby mama at the crib and blow her back out? Shorty Filipino and she call me.
Welcome back. It's Tobin and Leroy. Streaming live on YouTube and Twitch. Miami 560 WQAM is our channel there. Check us on out. Streaming live, on demand. It's all there for you, baby. Also on the Odyssey app, AUDACY. You can listen to our show anytime, anywhere. It's easy to do. Just download the Odyssey app and follow Tobin and Leroy. And you'll be able to get us live on demand, hear great clips, the latest Dolphins and Canes news from training camp. And while you're on the Odyssey app, make sure you use that rewind feature too. Tobin and Leroy all the time on the Odyssey app. Let's get some headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
Miami Marlins, they win their third in a row, beating the Astros 5-1. Jorge Soler, Luis Arraez, Josh Bell all went deep back to back in the eighth inning. Second time that's happened in franchise history. Last time was almost 25 years ago in 1998. Derek Lee, Cliff Floyd, and some other dude that was not as good as their Marlins career went deep. And yesterday the Marlins going to win over those cheating Stros. So see if they can get another one today. They've
won a championship since then, right?
They have. Okay. But still,
okay.
Once a cheat, always a cheat, Leroy. You know,
all right.
You can't erase.
That's the same as once a flip flopper, always a flip flopper.
No, not the same at all. Not the same at all, dude. Can I hear from Luis Arraez, a man who didn't cheat? He predicted his home run without a trash can banging. Here is Luis Arraez after the game saying, knew I was going to do that bleep.
Luis, Skip told us that once again you called your shot. When did you decide that you were going to hit that home run in the eighth inning and tell everyone?
Yeah, I told Brownie and then Pipe. Framber struck out me in first at bat. He went nasty sink. I say, okay, I got to fight with him. And then next at bat, Grambo first. I hit a kid. Third at bat, I hit a kid again. I talked to Jose Altuve in second base. I say, if he throw me that pitch again, I hit a home. And then when I say thanks God, and then I got it. I hit home.
Sucker! You thought you could get Luis Arraez again? Come on, dude. He's hitting like
fight.
He's hitting 360 plus. Let's go. What do you think you're gonna do, dude?
Any chance he ends the season on 400, he would have to go on a streak.
Yeah, he'd have to finish. I don't know. Like he'd have to finish pretty on fire to do that.
Gotcha.
That being said, big time win yesterday for the Fish. They got it done, and hopefully they can get it going tonight. The Pinks taking on the Philadelphia Union tonight. Basically, like the Sixers of soccer. You know, everybody talks these guys up like there's something. They don't got Messi, dude. They don't got Messi. It would be something tonight. What if James Harden showed up to this game? Although I think he's in China.
Yeah. I wouldn't put it out of the question. When he wants to make a stink, he'll make a stink.
You think the Philadelphia fans throw pea snowballs at the Union?
Yep.
I'm going to tell you why they won't. There will be 0 Philadelphia Union fans there.
All Messi? You think Messi is taking over these places? It's all Messi bandwagon fans?
Absolutely. I heard the Union coach was calling for them to not sell their tickets. He was telling people that, don't sell your tickets for a chance to see arguably the greatest soccer player of all time.
Is this true?
Let's do it for the Union. Yeah, he was urging fans.
Wow.
Because he wanted some sort of home field advantage. Yeah, good luck, dude.
Oh, yeah. You think
take it from the experts down here who just had to experience a stadium full of Yankees fans. It's not as easy as you think. Because guess what? Money talks.
Yep. So if you're going to sell those tickets, like let's say you bought them for 45 cents, I'm assuming that's how much they were originally on sale for. Now Messi's coming, you can flip those for a couple $1,000.
Yep.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Speaking of some fun nights, the Panthers have released their theme nights for the season. And guess what game I'm going to? December 2nd against the Islanders.
Whoa.
No, that would be really good. I really wish they would.
Yeah, no, I'd go.
They got Cats and Cowboys night. Country music night at the Cats.
Yeah.
Count me in, dude.
You and the missus?
Cowboys? Woo-hoo! I am in, dude.
You and the missus?
Hell yes.
You gonna bring the kids? Have them dress up?
Yeah, they love the Panthers.
Oh yeah.
They
Yeah,
love,
but
although
they're
they
like,
want to
like cowboys and cowgirls.
Yeah, my daughter really likes country music. My son doesn't care. My son likes rock and roll,
Oh,
and I think he
nice.
can break dance too. Also,
Oh, I like that.
big the young love break dancing.
No, he just like spinning around on the damn floor.
Cats and
Same.
Cowboys.
Same thing.
I appreciate Trevor saying he's going to sell me his tickets. I'll just get them here.
No. Buy his tickets.
I'm just going to mooch.
Gosh, Trevor.
I'll just mooch, dude. I mean, that's how it works over here. So,
Jimmy Butler's gonna be there.
yeah, who's got those Panthers tickets?
Hey,
You know,
not for nothing.
there.
You know where we are in line.
For Cats tickets, I've never had a problem here.
Oh, okay.
You want to see some Cats and Cowboys? You and me?
Ooh, get the suite.
I can be Hootie.
There's also a Vamos Gatos night.
Oh man, are they gonna have those jerseys that I saw?
Maybe. I don't know.
I need answers.
There's Star Wars night.
Oh yeah, I like that. That's always fun.
Oh, they got a St. Patrick's Day celebration.
Is there any hockey players from Ireland or England?
Yeah, they got
St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, they got Patrick O'Puck.
That is
-1 for deception.
Oh god! For some reason, he's the best fighter on the team.
Why are you like?
Dude, we don't have Radko Gudas anymore. I need to find a new favorite player.
Don't remind me.
I'm not happy about that. Where did he go? The Ducks?
So offended.
Very upset about not having Radko Gudas this year.
So no, there's no people from Ireland or England.
Has there ever been an Irish hockey player? Are you asking? Let me see.
Yeah, there's actually a greatest Irish NHL players. This is a list from 2015 though, so it's outdated. But I'm looking for a name that I remember.
Right?
Terry O'Reilly, definitely. Brendan Shanahan, Pat Quinn, Patrick Kane.
Patrick Kane?
I feel like I've heard
I know
that name.
Patrick Kane played for a while.
Kane is not from Ireland.
Hey man, what do you want?
Patrick Kane is
Patrick Kane. I'm like
ball sack sports, dude. Why would it lie to me?
Oh,
Patrick Kane, man.
Yeah, like they're counting Don Cherry on this list
Yes, I
because
did
of his
see
Irish
that.
heritage.
See how I skipped over that one?
I didn't. I know. I want like an Irish guy. Like, is there a Conor McGregor who has made it to the hockey highest?
What about Terry O'Reilly? And he played for Boston? Oh, come on, man. Come on, dude.
Intangibles.
You got an O? You're Irish, dude.
You know, it actually came back. It was funny. I was telling Marcos this before the show today. I did a 23andMe. I don't know why my wife decided she wanted to 23andMe me, but like she goes, I would like to know. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm like, you know, the heritage is Irish. I think there's a sprinkle of Italian in there, you know?
Yep.
And she goes, nah, let's get down to the nitty gritty of it. Let's see.
Yep.
So we send it all. What is it, $120? It was not cheap to 23andMe. What a useless thing, you know? You know, it's like, why do we have to do this?
Yeah.
I get it back to that. And it like tells you along the way. Oh, you gotta spit into a cup to make it.
Gross.
Don't do that.
You don't have to. How many times did you have to?
A lot, dude. I had to fill up like a whole cylinder.
Really?
Yeah, dude. It was way too much. I was sitting here like,
They're cloning you right now.
dude. It came back today, so I got my results. 100% intangibles.
Okay.
I was like, this sucks, dude.
What an
There's
upset.
nothing. I was like,
you
is there
serious?
anything interesting in this?
You
No,
just
this is
100% white man. He's a 100%. You say you are 100%
I was like,
white. And you
not
sit in
even-
the cup for 35 minutes for that?
I was like, is there? And there's nothing. Nobody ventured anywhere.
Oh my god.
Say Tobin is 3.4% ham.
They got your saliva and like, is this a saliva of a potato?
Oh man, I was so.
Were you just so disappointed?
I was like, oh man, I thought like Portuguese was gonna come back or something.
Portuguese.
Something, dude.
Yeah,
Like, can I get a little bit something a little bit wacky? You know, if it was just been like, you know, what are you? Irish and a little bit Italian.
Who told you that? That's what I want to know.
That's what it came back. Here's what it came back. I got it. I got 82. Well, really, let's round it up to 83% Irish and British.
Wow.
And
that's why you love those accents.
18% Italian.
Wow.
And I got
two. They stopped at 2. You only get 2.
0.9% Eastern European.
All right.
Probably why I like Gogi so much.
And 0.01% African American. There you go.
I got broadly Western Asian and Northern African.
Okay.
0.2%.
Look at that.
That's white Africa. Yeah. That's not like
that's that dude Drakes Duplessis.
yeah, you ain't running no marathons.
And then Indigenous American 0.1%.
Nice.
Really? Really?
Someone married
I
him.
was like, what? I mean, what is this? I already knew this.
No,
my money back, 23andMe.
Get a
They ask you, what do you think you are? And then they just
it just has you spit in the cup and you figure it out. Now they're trying to do this thing where it's like, oh, for another $100 you could find out your health. And I'm like, I don't think I want to know.
Health.
Yeah.
What are they, doctors?
What
now?
are you genetically prone to? All this stuff.
my
I'm like, I don't
God.
think I want to know that.
That terrifies
Why
me.
didn't you-
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to know that either.
Why don't you just let me know? Well, like, you have the information already. You're like, I know how
You
you're
already
gonna
have
die.
the spit.
Dude, I don't know if I could read Schmeethans, but that's the point. I'm too scared.
Point for Twitcher.
We'll take a quick break. Back after this.
Oh, wow.
Welcome back, everybody. There's a little Smashing Pumpkins for you. If you guys want to go see Smashing Pumpkins right now, caller 4 to 305-567-0560. 305-567-0560. You call that, and you can win a pair of tickets to the Smashing Pumpkins, who are bringing their The World is a Vampire tour to the I Think Financial Amphitheater in West Palm this Saturday. If you guys want to go, 305-567-0560, and we will give those away to caller number 4 if you want to win a pair of tickets. A pair of 4-pack, Marcos.
It is a pair.
A pair of tickets to see the Smashing Pumpkins this Saturday in West Palm Beach. Caller number 4 will get a pair. Don't give them to Gary, though. He's banned.
Oh, Gary.
Yeah, Gary's banned. But everybody else, if you want to see the Smashing Pumpkins, caller 4 right now to 305-567-0560. You could win a pair of tickets. And it's a Live Nation show, everybody. It's a Live Nation show. Did you see Kyrie Irving stick up for James Harden, Leroy?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want that kind of.
Of course, much traveled point guard who has also made a stink in certain areas. Adrian Wojnarowski yesterday tweeted out his story, and it just writes, the headline is Disgruntled Harden calls 76ers Prez Morey a liar. That's it. No opinion. That's just the title of his article. And Kyrie, he writes, is he disgruntled, Adrian? Or is he holding Daryl Morey accountable for his dishonesty and lack of transparency throughout contract negotiations in the process this summer? So Kyrie Irving sticking up for James Harden, even though
was
so sick of Kyrie Irving, he had to get off Brooklyn.
Is that sticking up or stating facts? There's a difference.
I don't think there is a difference. Isn't sticking up and stating facts, aren't synonymous? No,
because you can support somebody and stick up for somebody and be on the wrong side of it.
Okay. I don't want to quibble over that, but either way, he does come to his defense, which I found interesting.
Wow.
Especially for a guy that James Harden was rats off a ship Brooklyn. He couldn't get up there fast enough because he was just, what are you telling me, Marcos? What happened there on
a caller was like, is there any chance I can get something else? And I was like,
what else does he want?
Great.
Why do you call?
I said,
you ingrate?
No, has 50 Cent tickets. Maybe you can call back then. And he said, I don't know. He told me, don't worry about it, dude, and hung up.
All right.
Was that Gary?
It must have been Gary. Must have been. All right. Well, who's winning him now? Who won him?
I didn't even ask yet. Sir, what's your name? Ron.
All right. Congrats, Ron. Does he want them?
Ron, please, do you want these tickets? Please tell me you want these tickets.
I mean, because there's 20 people calling in right now. Somebody's got one.
He says he definitely wants the tickets, and he's totally grateful. Not like that bum I just talked to.
Good.
Wow. He's like, I won. Is there anything else I could get?
Leroy, what do you think is the farthest James Harden is going to take this? Because, do you think he just doesn't show up to training camp, or does he show up to training camp and he goes I don't know, he smells like Tootsies? What do you think his next move is here?
Here's what the deal is. If you're making a stink about a guy who didn't give you your money, then it probably wouldn't be the smartest thing to do to hold out and give money back.
Right.
So I think he shows up and does a Ben Simmons.
Fake injury?
Something.
Fake
injury. I mean, let's see. Let's think of the recent people. Not Kyrie, but then what's his name from San Antonio before he went to
Kawhi.
Kawhi did it.
Yep.
James Harden has done it many times. There's been guys that just have KD did it. I mean, not KD. In New Orleans, AD did it.
Yeah, he faked a shoulder injury.
Right.
Faked a shoulder injury and then played in the All-Star game, and then all of a sudden couldn't play again.
Right. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, my thing is this: if You are running a team. You need the players to play. And you need the players to play at their best and be in a good state of mind. If you're playing these games with players, you don't think that the players' bond is closer than the bond of the players and ownership?
I think the thing that probably makes James Harden more hurt in this case is the guy he does go back with. So, like, I do think that normally players don't trust management and probably will do whatever it takes to get their money. And I don't fault them for that. But I think the thing that probably pisses James Harden off the most is, like, this was his guy. Right. You're getting fleeced by your guy or, like, misdirected, you know? Like, and so that's probably what really hurts him the most here. Is that Daryl Morey, like, I mean, this guy went to the high heavens to defend James Harden over everything.
Right.
And so you're like, oh, there's no way Daryl Morey is going to screw me over and not give me my max deal. And yet, here we are. Here we are. The Sixers, huh? What a mess.
Drama, dude.
Love it.
I got to tell you, it's one of the few things that I'm most happy about this year in sports in South Florida. No drama.
Did you, while I was talking to Ron or that other guy, did you mention the Joel Embiid thing by any chance?
I did. I was actually just about to get there. Did you want to bring it up, Marcos?
Yeah. Hey, Joel Embiid. I don't know if you guys saw. Could be something.
It could be something.
Could be something. Could be nothing. Joel Embiid reportedly makes a cryptic change to his social media.
Very
profile.
sleight of hand.
We've seen this before. We've seen this move. He removed the 76ers from his social media.
Yeah, he it doesn't say his location anymore. Doesn't say Philadelphia.
Wow.
What does it say?
Nothing. He just removed it. He removed Philadelphia. Now remember, he's already gotten into some hot water earlier in the summer because he was like, oh, if wherever I win a chance in Philadelphia or wherever else. And then he's like, ha, just kidding. I'm Troel Embiid. And we're like, all right, dude, whatever. Seems to be a lot of work for you to, try and backtrack here. And we know what happens when Joel Embiid backtracks. He flops.
He ends up on the ground.
Flops. The dude falls all over.
Maybe you ought to get those lessons.
Now all of a sudden, he takes away Philadelphia. Well, I'll tell you this. Look, if they botch this, which it seems like they are, there's no way Joel Embiid's finishing his career with the Sixers. No way.
No,
he'll ask out too. Somebody, I know that the place everybody goes to he's going to go to the Mecca, bro. Which good. Nobody deserves it. Nobody deserves somebody who's going to be quite over the hill, overrated and injury riddled like the New York Knicks. So please go get Joel Embiid. I beg you. I'll tell you who doesn't want him. This guy.
Oh wow.
No interest.
I'm surprised by that.
Nah, I don't want him.
So you're willing
to
get taken.
But here's the deal. You saying you don't want him.
I don't want him.
But Pat Riley would be drooling.
No.
Dude. Wait, let me ask you a question.
They're not trading Bam for Joel Embiid.
Let me ask you a question. If Pat Riley had the choice between Dame Dollar and Joel Embiid, which one would he pick?
Dame Dollar.
You are a liar.
They are.
You are lying. You know how much that man loves bigs.
To what? Listen, it's time to grow up. For Pat
you
Riley.
You know how much Pat Riley loves bigs.
It doesn't matter. His best center all time is 6'9". Okay. I mean, other than Kareem, I'm talking about the Heat. But like his best center is Alonzo Mourning.
Okay, there.
And then the next, I guess technically on resume it would be Shaq, but like he hated Shaq. They were going to fight each other. Alonzo had to save his life. He loves Alonzo Mourning.
But he made the move to win. So I'll ask you again.
No.
You think?
Let me ask you
if we wrapped up Pat Riley with Wonder Woman's little golden rope.
Truth lasso?
Truth lasso.
All right. So if I
asked him,
would you trade Bam for Joel Embiid?
No. I didn't say that.
Well, you have to.
I didn't say that. I said, if you have a chance to get Joel Embiid,
okay,
and Dame Dollar. Who would you rather have? I got all this history to say that he would rather have Joel Embiid.
He already has a great center. He does.
Okay.
He does.
Okay. Have you ever paid attention to Pat Riley?
I understand, but he already has a great center.
Okay.
Like, I get it, but like he's already got a great center. So if you're going to talk about, would you rather give up your second best player for Joel Embiid?
No, what are you talking
never
about?
Been to a conference. You're going to have to give up Bam for him.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
One, how are you going to get Joel Embiid? And second of all, how are they going to play together?
Okay.
I mean, I guess technically, if you want to get crazy about it, I mean, Joel does shoot the three.
We actually said the same exact thing about Dame and Tyler, and it seems like you might end up with both.
I doubt it, but I doubt it.
Okay.
I would be so if you told me that if they end up with Damian Lillard and
you
have
just
Tyler
said 24 hours ago you didn't want to get rid of Tyler.
I know, I'm very conflicted.
Oh my goodness. Oh my.
But that was in relation to we might not get Dame.
Hey,
I'm being a grown up about it.
Do you guys feel bad for me?
Why?
Because less than 24 hours ago, you were saying, I don't want to get rid of Tyler.
I said that I had to do some thinking.
Oh, and you thought long enough for us to hold your ass to the fire and like make you not seem like you're flip-flopping. So
I'm not flip-flopping. I'm just telling you Tyler Hero was good enough to give me some stuff to think about. That's all. Like he dropped 44.
In a pro league game, dude.
First game back from breaking his hand, though, dude.
Any NBA player should be able to dominate in pro league.
That's not true.
A player?
Dude, I'm telling you right now, not the same.
Okay.
Not the same. If you want either one of them, if you had to ask me, who do I want, Damian Lillard or Joel Embiid? For me, not even close, Damian Lillard. Not even close.
That wasn't my question, but go ahead.
I mean, your question was, what was Pat Riley want? And because you think Pat Riley is a size lover like you. Because you love
I got history that says it.
You two are obsessed with 7-footers, and it's time to grow up.
Okay.
I'm tired of it. You and Pat Riley obsessed with centers. It's a new game.
Grow up, Peter Pan.
Not just any center.
The MVP?
Yeah.
Whatever, dude.
Fraud.
Never been to a conference finals. Every year he's got a scapegoat. Guy should be a shepherd.
Why is that?
Look at all these goats, all these scapegoats that he has. Bah.
That's
Don't
not
be like other
no.
Is that the same thing?
Can you please look up the definition of scapegoat? Because I'm more than sure that that's not it.
What do you mean?
You are so far off with this. There's no pictures of goats.
No, just a person who is blamed for the wrongdoings, mistakes, or faults of
Yeah,
others.
but where does it come from? There must have been a goat that escaped.
In the Bible, a goat sent
I'm
into
pretty
the
sure.
wilderness.
No. This is what happened back in the day. You had all these sheep, right?
Yep.
And then like they would, in bad influence, the shepherds couldn't find them. Who led
No,
them?
that's why they go bah.
Who led them? The goat, the scapegoat.
Messi.
What are we doing? What are we doing? It's like, see what you do, Tobin? See
Oh,
what you do?
I did this. You're the one who came over. You were
don't even know what a scapegoat is. You think it's a bunch of goats,
dude.
Idiot.
What do you think it is?
Exactly what Marco said.
Okay, but where does it come from? I'm telling you right now, it's because a goat led a shepherd sheep away.
That's a lie. Origins of scapegoat. That's all you got to pull up, Marcos.
From the Bible.
I just gave you the origins.
No,
I read that off Google.
No, you didn't.
I definitely did.
No,
JFK, come look at this.
You're typing it now.
No, I'm not.
Whoa.
Hands up. Come look at this. Go to break, Marcos.
No, go to break. No, we're waiting this out. He tried. What? You're the only guy that go on break on time just to prove.
All right, welcome back. It's Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQ. I want an apology.
Wow.
I want an apology from Leroy.
Leroy, he's demanding an apology.
I want an apology.
Based off
on
of
scapegoat. It does have to do with the goat.
Supposedly.
No, this is what it was said on. I real Googled it, not fake Googled it.
Oh, okay.
It comes from the book of Leviticus. Okay.
Who wrote that?
It's in the Bible.
Heard.
The Levitici people.
I read it.
Anyway, in the book of Leviticus.
No. I got the definition.
Okay. You don't have the definition. I don't need the definition. I need the origin.
Origin.
The history of the word scapegoat.
Ooh. Yeah. The concept.
It was no.
No.
I
was first. The concept first appears in the book of Leviticus, in which a goat is designated to be cast into the desert to carry away the sins of the community.
Whoa.
It's a goat.
The
real goat in there.
Goats.
Told you.
My definition, it doesn't necessarily say describe the ritual animals.
Oh. Huh?
It doesn't say there's a goat.
Okay, well, you're okay, so you have the wrong definition and I have the right one and the wrong origin.
Well, I'm gonna just say this. Let me read it. It was first coined in the 16th century to describe the ritual animals that the Jewish community placed their sins onto in preparation for Yom Kippur.
Yeah.
Today we use the word scapegoat to describe people who symbolically take on the sins of others.
Okay, and when they placed it on it, where do they send the goat? To the desert, like which is
Look
so
at that.
Read the second paragraph on the definition on Google, and you'd find the origin. It's okay though, dude. I accept your apology.
I'm not apologizing.
Ridiculous.
Because you thought it was a group of goats or sheep.
No, I was saying
you're right.
You're lashing out.
I'm not lashing out.
I want a -1 for lashing out.
No.
I'm trying to control you because I'm always the mediator here. Okay.
You're not a mediator. What you are is just his wingman, and you're trying to give him some support.
Who's wingman?
Leroy's, and it's ridiculous.
And who's right there? Who is that person I'm pointing at right now?
Don't lash out at him just because he's a dummy who pushes buttons. Okay.
Whoa!
I'm sorry they're patronizing you, frog boy.
And then he goes again. You're lashing out.
All right.
-5.
Why are you taking on everybody today?
I'm telling you right now. You're lashing out. What I said was Joel Embiid should be a shepherd because he uses so many scapegoats. He could be a shepherd with that flock that he has.
Hold on. 1 minute.
Where are you going?
All right. He's gonna
check the weather.
He
That's
has a sheep.
going on.
I don't know where he's going. He just left.
Maybe he has livestock. Or maybe Big Spoon took off with the car.
know.
He has
Who
to
knows?
chase the car down.
Precipitation in the air.
Oh, precipitation.
Raining.
You felt that from your room?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, Leroy's weather update brought to you by the Demesman and Dover Law Firm. Your accidentattorneys.com. Free consultations 24/7. Call them at 866-954-MORE. If you guys are just tuning in, big news of the day. Dalvin Cook is moving to the New York Jets. He is decided to sign with them. And the whole flirtation is finally over. A long dance all off season. He wanted to come to the Dolphins. They wanted to pony up. And so he goes to the Jets for a deal that could
There
be
you
worth
go.
it.
I'm glad you at least told the story accurately.
Dead to me.
I always tell the story accurately, dude. I'm a journalist.
I have a question, sir.
Yeah.
Dalvin Cook never wanted him, right? According to you. And this reveal that he's going to New York, disappointing. Disappointing enough for you to hose him down.
Yep.
If Dame Lillard does not end up coming to
Don't
Miami,
even put that in the atmosphere.
Okay.
Why are you so angry today, Tobin?
Shut your frog lips.
Wow.
Yes.
Do they have lips?
I don't know.
But do you think, Leroy, does this move for the Jets, does it do anything for you as far as, should the Dolphins worry about not getting Dalvin Cook?
No, I never thought they should worry about
it does
having.
make the Jets more dangerous.
I never. See, I didn't think that having Dalvin Cook with the offense that they run would move the needle as much as a lot of people thought, right? Because one, if you're going to have somebody like Dalvin Cook, you're going to commit more to the run. And I don't know if Mike McDaniel really wants to do that. He uses a number of different people to run the football to do the run game.
I mean, he says he does. Like, that was the thing that he brought out of the last season. He said he didn't run the ball enough.
Right. I mean, I agree. Well, I would say this. Sometimes when coaches say they didn't run the ball enough, they don't mean as far as the amount of times. They mean more along the situations during the course of a game that they probably should have run the ball instead of trying to throw a whole bunch of passes. You know, so when he says run the ball more, you're not talking about another 100 carries, but you're talking about in certain situations where you took a chance and tried to throw a pass. Maybe you should have just went on and trust your run game and get a couple of yards.
But don't the Dolphins skew, like, one of the reasons why he may not do that, and like wouldn't the part of the reason be because, like, I want the ball in Tyreek and Jalen's hands as much as possible?
Yes, but you still have to understand that running the football does a whole lot more than just the couple of yards that everybody thinks is going to get. It's keeping the defense honest. It's not having your offensive line on their heels the whole damn game.
Hold on.
What?
-1.
That's fair. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Did you see what he said though?
No, I
-1.
I don't know what you were playing. Like, what was that?
Schmeathan says someone needs to show how bad Madden messed up the waddle dance.
And so you decided to mess up the segment?
I had to do research. Dude.
Put the pods down.
It's on the PC.
You interrupted Leroy.
Leroy didn't even hear it.
He was giving us football, okay? Better than all.
See, Leroy didn't even hear it.
I did.
That's true.
But I just think that we get caught up in number of carries, and I don't necessarily look at it as when he says I need to run the ball more as more carries. I just look at there were certain situations during the season where you probably needed to run the ball more.
But like, I'll tell you one thing though, like if the Dolphins don't go out and like if they're not gonna like pay one of their guys, they're not gonna pay Christian Wilkins, or like you better lock somebody up after this, because like all the Jets had to give up was money. So like if you didn't go and make this move and improve your team for nothing but money, which has not typically been the way, like the Dolphins are not cheap, but
right,
you better, like if you're gonna keep this money aside, like I better see Christian Wilkins getting extended next week.
Here's the problem.
There better be another domino from this.
Regardless of how much money you have, you still got to be smart with it. And I just don't think that they were willing to go. See, they weren't as desperate at the running back position as the Jets. So I always thought that when you look at what teams are willing to do whatever they can to get better and are desperate at a position, it's the Jets. The Dolphins are not.
Okay, but that's the thing. The thing with the Dolphins is, like, I know everybody throws the yards per carry out there with them, but let's be real about it. Like 30 NFL teams right now, like if you had to pick the backfields right now, I mean, they're picking the Jets 32 teams or 31 teams are picking the Jets backfield over the Dolphins.
Okay, but let me ask you this. Certain teams need that to survive. They need to take some of that heat because either their offensive line or whatever, they need to take some of that heat off of their quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to have a solid run game to kind of give your offense a chance, because their offense wasn't very good. The only thing that kept them in any game was the ability to run the football. With the Dolphins is a little bit different in that your success or failure is going to be in the hands of Tua, Tyreek, and Waddle, and your other offensive weapons. To add a solid run game only makes that portion of your game much better. And so I think you want to give all these young players a break. You want to give these young players an opportunity to be successful. Then you got to have them at some point in the game going downhill. Like they spent most of their games last year going back on skates. And you can't do that. You got to change it up. So whereas I do believe, Mike McDaniel was speaking the truth, but not just in sheer numbers. It was more about situational, where you got 4 minutes left. Everybody on the field knows that, you need to run the ball and run out the clock. you throw a pass, and now you put your defense and the rest of your team in a terrible spot. So in those moments, even if you ran the ball 3 times, you're eating 2 minutes off the clock. And I think that's the situational stuff, is where the run game needs to be better.
Hey, quick break. Final hour of the show coming on up. We're back with more after this. All right. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the show. Final hour. Get to some, we got a Marco's mixed bag coming up later on this hour. He'll mix it up.
That's what I do.
He's like a baker, you know? Stirs it on up. You know? What do you have, like a whisk?
No, I got a wooden spoon.
Oh.
More of a wooden spoon guy.
Nice.
When you lick the spoon, it tastes better. Is that true?
Fly cookies?
Hey, what are we doing here?
Let's get to some headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
That's a set of headphones.
I don't have.
Whose headphones are that?
I don't know.
Who are they? What do we got?
There's no cord.
A lot of broken equipment in here. Just
Yeah,
like it's like
people
a
don't know how
become
to
like an
take care of their
equipment
stuff,
graveyard
It
in
really
here.
has. Just take what you want.
I don't know what's going on, man. All right. So the Marlins, they won yesterday 5-1. Jorge Soler, Luis Arraez, and Josh Bell, a show favorite. They went back to back to back in the 8th inning to lead the Marlins to a victory, their 3rd in a row. And it was a beautiful. Do you have a Skip Schumacher on the back to back to back jacks yesterday?
In 30 seconds, I can.
Oh, let me tell you something about Skip Schumacher.
Oh, Skip.
Guy knows how to manage some baseball. All right.
Handsome.
You know what I was thinking, J Fig? This guy, he's so jacked, you know, for a manager.
Yep.
I could always picture like Skip Schumacher, the first thing that it feels like he does after a victory, he goes right to the gym, pumps some weights.
Do you really think that?
I do think that. I think that's how it, I think, a little bit of a, because you know what I think? I think that he's so wound up from decision making and from, basically
Like he has
just
to blow
Dave
some
Robertson
steam?
and AJ Puck.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like he has to blow off some steam. Exactly, Jennifer. So that's where I picture Skip Schumacher blowing off some steam. He talks to the media, and then he's ready to roll. Because that dude, he's got some muscles on him.
He has muscles, but I really don't think he goes right after.
No, you think he's a pre-gamer?
Huh. Pre-game, Jim? Wow.
Yeah, I think
Supposed
so.
to relax on game days. Not Skip.
Not Skip. You got to break things down, dude.
Yeah.
Put his lineup card together. He's probably got it all like lined up there on the mirror while he's like doing some shoulder shrugs. He looks like a shrugger. He's going to
Tired already.
Thinking to himself, jazz cleanup, Luis Arraez. Where do I go here? That's the way. That's the way of Skip Schumacher.
Jim makes him feel good, but back to backs make him feel even better.
Yeah, those are really nice, especially against a team like that. That offense there's a lot of loud outs today. So I was totally okay with adding some insurance runs later. We had some loud outs too. So, but yeah, there were some hard hit balls right out some guys from those guys. We put together some good at bats as well. They ran down in the outfield, but yeah, the back to back, you feel a lot more comfortable heading into the ninth.
Yeah, especially with Robertson. A little more comfort.
Done anything good?
Yeah,
yesterday
yesterday counts. I mean, for sure. But I mean, it was just look. There's nothing tougher for you to bounce back on a first impression of me than your first few games as a reliever. You blowing it, I'm never going to be comfortable with you, like ever. Like they're going to get to like if he goes and he gives up no runs the rest of the way, but they get to the playoffs and Dave Robertson's out there, I'm going to be nervous. I don't care what his resume is. I don't care how long he's been doing it. Dave Robertson's first impression to old Tobes was giving up meatballs. So to get off meatball stench as a reliever, your first few games, you got to give me like, I don't know. I'm thinking like a dozen straight games of no runs, no nothing.
That's hard, right?
That is very hard.
Is it?
Yes, dude.
Dave Robertson, you've been doing it.
Yeah,
you got your high socks. Go out there. You got to make good on it, dude.
High socks, high expectations.
But they did yesterday. So the Marlins in their wild card spot right now. And keep it going. Keep it going.
I'm a meatball award recipient. Used to work at Anthony's Coal-Fired Pizza. I'm a meatball award.
Keep it up, and she's going to call you a meatball itself.
It's true. It is true.
Meatballs are touchy, tricky. Can't just eat meatballs from anywhere.
Anthony's has some good meatballs.
Dade South as a baseball manager could work out during the game. It wouldn't make a difference. He's not wrong. Like if Skip Schumacher had his bands working during the game, nobody would know. So if he did want to get his like in between innings, he's doing his 45-day Coach Feld challenge. He'd be all right.
Did you see the new video that he uploaded?
No, what did he do?
Oh man, yesterday was so funny. He just comes in all pumped up like always and says, "I don't know what day it is," but then he just continues.
It's exactly how I
Very
want.
relatable.
It's exactly how I want my strength coach to be. You hold people back, you do some biceps. That's all I want from him. Pinks, they're back on the pitch tonight, 7:00 against Philadelphia. You of course can hear that game right here on WQAM. Messi, he scores all the goals.
Yeah.
Busquets, the whole crew.
Nice.
Neymar was gutless. We don't need him. Don't need him. Forget about him. All right.
You got to get over this.
I am over it.
People have careers so they can set themselves up, not to make you happy.
Listen, he was doing. We were doing him a favor. So good. Move on. I don't need him. I got the goat.
Who are you doing a favor to?
We were doing a favor for Neymar. If he doesn't want to go, if he wants to go to obscurity, that's cool. I mean, listen, he's still friends with Jimmy Butler, so I guess he has that.
I heard a rumor or a proposed idea, more than a rumor, of the next All-Star game being MLS All-Stars versus the Saudi Arabia All-Stars. What do you think of that?
Don't care.
Heard. Just want to confirm.
Who are their All-Stars?
Ronaldo and Neymar versus Messi and whoever the hell.
Messi wins.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Do they have Robbie Anderson? No.
Nope.
Okay. They got that young kid from Weston? No.
You say Robbie Anderson?
What?
Okay. First of all, I don't even think that's his name anymore.
No,
it's Robbie Chosen.
Yeah.
I was talking about the soccer guy.
Robert Taylor?
Is it Robbie Taylor?
Yeah.
So then that's why.
The Swedish guy?
On our team? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Taylor?
Taylor.
That's what I said, dude.
Yeah, Robbie Taylor. Inter Miami. Finish.
That's what I said. Finland, dude.
Okay. It's a lot of not what you said, to be honest. Just put Robbie Chosen on the Pinks.
That'd be interesting.
That would be interesting.
Pinks play a Finn. If you had to play, you go Tyreek. Yeah,
easily. Yeah.
Oh, what if we have a game where Tyreek Hill and Messi are on the field together? That'd be fun.
Ooh, you know who I wouldn't have? Ooh, Jason Sanders. Tell you what.
Oh, dude, he would boot it so wide. You imagine if you had Jason Sanders out there for a penalty kick?
Nah.
Dude, isn't it amazing his first try the year he missed?
It's not amazing. It's not amazing. It's what I expect.
He's not recovered. It's almost like a fighter. When a fighter gets knocked out, that jaw never really recovers.
It feels like a mental block for him.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. But he's another one. It's just like Dave Robertson. Like once that confidence is shook as a fan, I don't know what it takes when you blow that many games. I don't know what it takes for you to be confident.
Yeah, but Robinson, it was one game, right? Two games. I mean, Sanders, everybody does the sign of the cross and hold their rosary beads every time he goes on the field.
But it wasn't like that at the start with him. It was only until he got paid.
Oh, what are you trying to say?
Fat cat. I've been saying it. You know what I'm saying. Dude's a fat cat. Hasn't been the same since he got the kicking bag.
All right.
Doesn't he make more money than Christian Wilkins or something like that?
Probably, dude.
Gross.
But anyway, my dog, Robbie Taylor,
Yeah. Your boy.
gets to the finish line.
Oh. Huh?
Huh? What?
Are you playing with your toys?
Yeah.
Grow up, Peter Pan.
Grow up,
Me,
man.
Me grow up.
Yeah, you grow up, dude.
Oh, yeah. It's lovely that you could say that with me after what you've taken when you put us through this whole show.
What do I put you through?
Just
Delight?
nonsense.
Oh, please.
Really?
Did lie about Dalvin Cook.
What did I lie about?
Said you never wanted him.
I don't want a guy who wants to,
No, you said you never wanted him.
Look, you want to be part of Jersey Shore? Go on a reality show. Good for you, dude.
Man.
Enjoy it.
Finally
Right.
caught up.
I don't want him. We're focused here. We don't even need Hard Knocks for the Dolphins.
Really?
Focused on football. FOF. FOF, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
I hope he does. I hope he does
Because you've taken a total opposite stance here.
On what?
Hard Knocks.
What about it?
You wanted Hard Knocks.
I said I wanted it. I said we don't need it though. He needs it.
You
clearly.
never said we don't need it.
I
I said you don't need it.
No, you said you don't want it.
Yeah. They
Okay,
don't need
that's
that.
different from-
Okay. Now we mincing words.
You're
Now
equivalent. No, you're
you are
equivalent.
semantic samurai me.
It's really funny. Like I can't believe it. Like, have you caught Batman? Because you really are the quibbler. Like that's what you become.
That's you. The
Did you catch Batman?
It's not funny. You have not been funny today.
Wow. See, he's lashing out. You know what I'm saying, Marcos?
I'm lashing out.
He's been lashing out all day, and so is Murderer over here. Whoa! The two of them. They're like a tag team.
Yikes.
Wow. This is totally unnecessary.
The Quibble twins, right here.
Whoa. You guys got to do that.
I've got to tell you, it's not as the whitest guy on the show. And then when I say that, I mean 82%. What's that?
Irish.
82% Irish, British, and 17%. 17% Italian.
So when did your family come over from Ireland?
The family before my grandfather.
So your great grandparents?
Great grandparents are from Ireland. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Mm.
So do y'all celebrate like St. Patrick's Day or anything like that?
I
Besides college and drinking?
No, don't be silly.
Yeah. Is there any other thing to do? I mean, the food is just. Oh, no.
Have you ever been there?
To Ireland?
Yeah.
No, I'd love to go.
Really, just to?
The closest I've been to Ireland is being to a Conor McGregor fight week with you.
Oh yes, and that's.
I went to the New York.
This dude went out. I go, hey, what are you getting ready to do? He says, I'm going hang out with the hooligans.
Yeah, which oddly enough, they decided to go to Nine Fine Irishmen, the Irish pub at New York, New York.
Yeah,
I didn't think they would want to go anywhere else.
Nope,
that's where they wanted to go.
Nope.
I thought it was a joke. And man, look, not to stereotype, but man, they like to drink.
Did we get rowdy in there?
Leroy, how many Irish people did we see passed out during the McGregor?
Dude, I'm telling you, I had a drunk Irish guy. I had a drunk Irish guy with a beer in his hand. I get in my Uber and he goes to get in the Uber. He says, mind if I ride with you? I'm like, where are you going? He goes, no, I just never been in an Uber before.
What? That was his excuse.
And his friends are like, don't mind him. He's hammered.
Was he as nice as you make it seem? I may have let him in.
I don't know.
No,
There's an Irish guy fighting on UFC this week.
I was going, put it this way. My Uber ride was $40. You know how far you got to go for an Uber ride to be $40?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not riding with this Yahoo in the car with me.
Nah, I didn't realize it was like that.
Because what happens? What happens when an Irishman runs out of beer?
It's angry.
Not happy.
I don't know. I don't know either. I'm not taking that chance. He looked like he was low. His friends were like, "Don't go, don't go. You don't know that guy." I'm like, "Yes, please talk to him."
Yeah, there's an Irish guy fighting on UFC this week on the main card, Ian Gary.
No,
he actually
when
trains
is
that good.
what's his Sugar Sean O'Malley fighting?
That's the main event this
weekend.
That's the
Okay,
main
yeah.
event.
Has he had another fight ever since that questionable decision that he
No,
won?
he hasn't.
Oh, okay.
No, he hasn't. He sat it out and went right to the belt.
Aljamain Sterling. Okay.
I'm looking forward to this card. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to talk about the day? It's gonna be in Boston.
Oof.
Oh, so you know Sugar Sean, he's gonna get all
Sugar Sean O'Malley,
especially against a black dude. Come on.
Oh man, we'll take a quick break. Marcos will mix it up coming up next.
Yay!
WQAM
All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. I got to give a shout out to Heat Twitter.
All right.
The Twitter account, their admin, the actual Miami Heat Twitter account.
Oh, okay.
Great, subtle dig.
Ooh.
At Paul Pierce.
Yeah. All right. What we got?
They posted D Wade's resume up on there, which is all his accolades: 3-time NBA champ, Finals MVP, third-time All-Star.
All
right. And the caption, the tweet says, or the X, whatever the hell we're calling it these days. This resume is the truth.
Ooh.
How you like them apples, Paul Pierce?
Nice.
I like it.
O'Keefe, O'Malley, oh no. Bums. Anyway, Marcos, how are you?
Ready to mix it up.
All right. What do we got going on here, man? What do we got today?
In today's mix bag, a lot of football-oriented things, if that's okay with you.
I like football.
Do you like Eazy-E, Azukama?
I do. I awkwardly told him last year at the gala.
Oh, that's right.
Loved you in the preseason.
Really good. Really good. Did he respond? Was he like?
It was very nice about
really
it.
nice guy.
He was a very nice guy about it. But I was like, I thought he was gonna have a monster year last year. It was the greatest preseason I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Now he's kind of picked up his ways, but they didn't even he was just doing the work by himself because listen, I kind of understand it. Why would you have any of these quarterbacks throw to him? Mike White and Skylar Thompson, not exactly shining.
Not.
But you want to know something? Look.
Yeah.
There's always preseason week 2. You put the past behind you.
Yeah. Although he did have like a nice little run or something like
Couple
that.
of them.
It's like, forget it. Forget throwing.
Just put the ball in his hands and let Eazy-E go.
He actually had a valid point. This is him on discussing whoever plays with Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle will eat, which I think he's not wrong about that.
Definitely. I'm really excited to get on the field with Tyreek and Jalen, knowing that most defenses are going to try to stop them and probably not worried about me too much. And kind of just being under the radar, being an underdog kind of gives me a little boost of confidence knowing that, when my number's called, I'll be able to showcase my ability probably just one-on-one, knowing that I have to beat one person with them trying to double team Tyreek or Jalen.
Well, listen, if they're going to start double teaming Azukama, that's pretty crazy. I don't think that's ever going to happen with those guys. So, yes, I do believe that should open up a lot of things for him. He apparently didn't know the playbook last year, young fella. So, hopefully this year, Leroy, we could see some of that talent that's flashed so far, and it can relate to the games.
I heard that a lot, actually, about people not knowing the playbook last year. I heard even Tyreek Hill.
Here's the problem. I'll do it from from a wide receiver's perspective. You know the route tree. You know the play is called, right? You know what your responsibility is on that play. When people say they don't understand or when guys don't know the playbook, has nothing to do with that. You can line up and run these plays all the time. It's about all the adjustments that you have to make on the run. So, for example, I'll give you just a brief example. Say if you have a 5 route on the outside and it's cover 2, that converts to a go route.
Mm-hmm.
So if you run that 5 route and the quarterback reads cover 2 and throws a go route, you're throwing it to no one. Stuff like that. Where a guy's uncertain what to do and it looks kind of, sluggish.
Well, you know what they say, dude. Can't run free unless you know the route tree.
I think I've heard
-1. -1. Marcos. Any support of that? Any support of that will also get you a -1.
I'm just saying. I think I heard that.
No, you did.
Where? The people that call him things?
On Madden.
Yeah. Dude, people are saying it. That's
Twitter Spaces.
All right. What else you got, Marcos, in the mixed bag?
Staying in the realm of football, I just like hearing from this guy. I think we all do.
Mhm.
Friend of the show, even though he's never been on it. Dan Campbell. Recently he talked about how great the crowd was. I think they had a joint practice against the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
This is what Dan Campbell had to say about the Lion faithful.
I love our fans. I love that, man, they feel it like we feel it. And no, this is not a burden. This is not pressure. This is not weight. This is, man, this gives me inspiration is what it does for me.
He seems like a crier.
He seems like he's crying, right?
Yeah, he
To calm down.
He's very emotional.
He's an emotional guy, but I gotta say, like, if they are good, that sounds gonna. I mean, like, they're gonna love him. They're gonna love him
for sure.
You know, if that guy ever does win the Super Bowl,
Oh my god!
Oh my
I
God.
honestly don't even. I can't even think about it.
First of all, I can't even fathom a world with the Lions. By the way, did you see that Teddy Bridgewater now on the Lions? You see what he's doing?
No.
Wearing number 50
As
Why?
a quarterback?
Yep.
Damn, I love that. I'm not gonna lie. I
You
love
think that's cool?
I love weird numbers.
That is weird.
When I was in Little League, my favorite player was Otis Sistrunk. I played running back, but Otis Sistrunk was a defensive lineman.
Oh,
So
what'd you wear?
I was a 9-year-old running back that wore the number 60.
Oh,
Because I told the coach
weird.
I wasn't playing unless I could wear Otis Sistrunk's number.
You making a stink in Pee Wee?
I like how he cared more about his number when he was in Pee Wee than he did in the pros.
Yeah, no. Hey, it didn't cost me no money.
He wouldn't pay. He wouldn't carve up any money for his number, but he goes, listen, Pee Wee, you better give me that number 60. What else is in the mixed bag, Marcos?
Again, staying with football, we go from tough to handsome. Okay, all right, aggressive. Jimmy Garoppolo on possibly doing the quarterback show on Netflix.
I haven't seen it. Heard good things about it. My brothers love it. I think they have a different perspective of what we go through. You know, people just think you go out there on Sunday and start slinging it around. There's a lot that goes into it, but yeah, that's not for me.
So who is it for?
Yes.
You know what I would say to the people who don't want to do the quarterback show? Why it's kind of soft. If Mahomes did it, like, I think everybody can manage.
And won the Super Bowl.
He won the Super Bowl with Netflix around. I think you'll be okay. I'm sorry, but if Patrick Mahomes can handle it,
you
can't. You can handle it.
But you can't do things like that.
What do you mean?
Just because it's good for one guy doesn't mean another guy can flourish in the same situation.
I think it is though.
No, it's not.
Everybody thinks it's going to be
the
this
word.
burden.
Nobody fits into that same little cookie cutter world you're trying to put everybody in.
You see, here's the thing: they're making too much of it, and Jalen Hurts has turned it down.
But they have that option.
Lawrence has turned it down.
They have that option to say no.
Let me learn about you, dude. You'll be fine. You're not
Nobody cares if Tobin knows about him.
The world. I want to learn. I want to. Well, how much fun would it have been if we got to see Hibachi Night with the Tagovailoas?
No.
I would have loved to see Hibachi Night.
You know what? Here's what pisses me off about this. I'm gonna tell you what pisses me off.
How do they?
Because if something were to go wrong, you know what he would say? The first thing he would say is, "Shouldn't have did that damn quarterback show."
I never would say that, dude. That's
yes,
not me.
you would.
I don't
That
blame
sounds
stuff like that.
exactly like you.
Anything you can give me as access.
Show
I
of
am
hands.
all for it.
Wait. Show of hands. Show of hands. Would Tobin say that it was the show? That's why Tua struggled if he did the quarterback show.
That's for
yes.
All
You're
right,
a fraud. You're a fraud.
Show of hands. Who don't think Tobin would say that?
Tobin.
Pretty close. Pretty close
You
vote.
got 2 hands too, jackass. It's still gonna be 3-1.
Well, you
And
did.
we hold up both our hands.
You already submitted your ballot. Too late.
Oh my goodness.
You
So
want
I
to
use my
do-
left
oh,
instead of both.
Remember the Long Shot podcast?
Oh, you're gonna get Jimmy,
Pretty critical of this one.
the liar.
Jimmy is a liar.
Jimmy.
Oh, Dan.
Oh.
Jimmy and Dan? Let Dan know where Leroy leans, though, because, he's going to support his New Orleans brethren.
Hey, can you guys raise your hand if you think Messi's going to win tonight?
No, that's not what he's asking.
Oh, no, we heard it. Tobin, we heard it.
Man, you know what that is?
What?
You know what those guys are?
Huh?
Sheep.
Oh,
Sheep. No. Scapegoat. They ate all your sins and walked out of the room.
All the sins.
All the sins. Tobin. You have never begged for things so much, and then when you get them and it doesn't work out, blame the person for doing it.
Vanessa says Tobin told Dunks to quit his podcast.
Right.
I didn't. I love, but here's the thing. I love Duncan Robinson's podcast. It had the goods, but like, I didn't tell him to quit the podcast.
Wait, you said he started shooting bad because why don't you shoot more instead of doing a podcast? You said that.
I don't think I said that.
You did.
Your
I'm not
exact,
sure.
Your exact quote was a little less talky, a little more shooty.
But this guy wouldn't say anything about any player that did the quarterback show that played poorly.
I just think it's ridiculous. But here's the thing. The problem with it is Duncan Robinson's idol on that was JJ Redick. And it's like, enough of JJ Redick.
You
Right?
are
Enough of JJ Redick.
JJ
But like,
Redick is
if
short.
LeBron did a podcast, I'd be like, all right, well, I guess checkmate. So if Patrick Mahomes does the show and wins the Super Bowl, no, like the thing with Hard Knocks has always been, whoa, I mean, it's always a bad team. You never make the playoffs. It's like, okay, fine. But like when Patrick Mahomes does the show and wins the Super Bowl, you don't really have an argument against it.
But everybody can't handle that like Patrick Mahomes.
Handle it? What did they do? Handle it? What, they go to they went to Patrick Mahomes' birthday party?
I'm just saying, everybody doesn't have everybody doesn't have the professionalism to be able to do all these side things and still able to perform. A lot of people would think that if you do it with younger guys, it's going to be a hindrance to them focusing on football.
Hindrance, dude. And then
I'm just look, especially coaches.
Look, as a professional myself, maybe
Oh,
I
yeah.
overestimate.
You know
people's
what you
professionalism.
are? You are driving the car into the circus where 75 clowns get out. That's what you are.
Take a quick break. Back after this.
1, 2, 3.
on 5.
Dude,
So
I'm
you got-
about to blow a gasket.
Why?
So the thing on top of your stove, the thing that sucks the air out.
Yeah.
It's not working.
Okay.
So we went online and we saw the model that they have. Because you got to get the same one because the thing that goes up to the ceiling, now they're all square and ours is kind of oval. So you got to get the same model. So we find a company that says, call for a quote, right? So we call, hey, we want to get the price on such and such a model, whatever. Let's find a store near you. I'm like, no, I don't want somebody to come over here. It says call for a price. Give me a damn price. Said I just want an idea of how much it costs. I don't want somebody coming over here to try to get me to buy it. I said, on your website, it says call for a damn quote. So she says, well, let me see if there's a store. And I said, hang up on their ass.
Wow.
Because that's what they want to do. If you call in, I don't ever respond to a company that says call for a quote because they want to get somebody out to your house. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to just give you a price.
What if your house has like some specific stuff they need to take into account?
They don't have to take anything into account because we told them exactly what we needed. All we needed was the part that sucks the air out. We don't need the whole tube and the thing that goes up into the ceiling. So no. And like even with whatever, you get the email to say, I say, you know what, out of curiosity, I wonder how much solar would cost. You call, I give them the description of my house or whatever. We can have somebody. No, you're not gonna waste any more of my time. And then stop it. Everybody's got a damn angle. I'm just tired of it.
Well, I mean, yeah, they do have an angle. They got to sell you something though. Like that's the
okay, but that's fine. But don't put on your thing. Call for a quote.
But I think that's probably what they were trying. Like when they say call for a quote, like they're going to get you a specific place that can give you the quote. You know, find you a place.
I don't want you to be the.
You can't just kind of. You can't wing it over the phone when you're putting an appliance in.
Sure, you can. No, I'm not putting it in. I asked her for the cost of that unit. I was curious how much it costs. That's it.
You want to know who gave a great quote?
Who?
Baldy.
Oh, Baldy.
Dude, I was perusing Twitter. And Baldy.
Of course.
He said Dolphins Devon A-Chain didn't try to show off his speed, simply took the yards that were there. But the big hits will come. Hashtag fins up. Hashtag Baldy's breakdown.
Whoa! Can I tell you what the problem with that is?
Wow, Baldy.
Can I just tell you what the problem with that is?
Sure.
Boy.
In today's football,
yep,
that is great for a running back, but most people don't have patience like that for the running game. So if you get, say, 3 yards, 4 yards, 5 yards, 3 yards, most people think you're not running the ball successfully because you didn't have the big run, and that's not entirely true. And so you don't ever get the opportunity. Like in the old days, they used to say, hey, feed him in the first half, he'll break him down, and in the second half, he'll flourish. You don't get to that no more.
Dave South says if you call Tobin for a quote, he'll say, hard to say. It was a close set, or he has moxie.
Yeah.
But you don't want me as a contractor, dude.
That's it.
Excuse
me. All hard to say.
Tobin, what do you think? What do you think it's going to run me? Hard to say. Hard to say. You know, I kind of just got to get in there. We got to see, how the project rolls. I don't want to misguide you. So hard to say.
Could be something. Could be nothing. Up there.
Right. It could be something. This could be nothing. But it's hard to say. It's hard to say. I can't call it right now. But I tell you one thing, whenever we go into a project, we have the guts.
Oh, yeah.
And we're always, trying to show great moxie and getting things done on a reasonable timeline. But every once in a while, the facts change. And so when the facts change,
that usually means the facts usually means your bill.
Yeah, with every once in a while, the facts change. So I just want you to know I
might break something in the process.
Right. I'm going to need some wiggle room when it comes to your budget here.
Playing all the hits.
So,
all the hits.
But make no mistake, Goosey's contractors will get it done.
Okay. Goosey's, that's what you put?
Oh, yeah.
Solid.
Has to be your name here, Goosey's.
I didn't like what you said earlier about me, though, dude. That wasn't nice.
What?
When you accuse me of goose flooziness, I don't appreciate it.
Right.
Loose
I didn't
goose
like-
floozy. You're a loose goose. You know, like, what is it, cat scratch fever? Loose goose goosey.
What about loose screw?
Loose goose floozy.
I don't like that. Dave South says when he gets on site, he'll say, oh, no, the damage is done, my friend.
Damage is done, my friend.
Why are you making that sound? Well, damage is done. I gotta tell you. Whoever did this job was rats off a ship.
Yeah. I love the way whenever you get work done, they always make fun of the last guy who did the job and say what kind of mess they're gonna have to do to get you away from what that last guy did.
I'm gonna have to undo what they did.
Right.
I hate when they say that.
Yeah.
Whoever was the
Boils my
person
blood.
before always does a bad job.
The pool guy did to me. Oh, look at this. See these bubbles right here? This guy didn't put the right bonding agent on there. I'm gonna have to scratch all this off, and then we're gonna have to you approve it? It's gonna be another $2,500.
The amount of times I heard that from an AT&T rep.
Oh,
thank God I have switched to Xfinity. I've had
Give it a year.
marvelous time.
Give it a year.
Don't say that.
Do you have is it like, but see, you live in like the city. I live in like
I live
Dayton.
basically in the woods.
Really? And it, even the Wi-Fi is good, everything.
As of right now, yes.
Till the Burmese pythons get a hold of her signal.
Oh,
you know,
I'm telling you,
luck.
me and AT&T about to have a falling out.
Oh no, I gave up after that day where I sent you a picture of the long guy. I've had it.
And the long guy goes,
I went directly to Xfinity.
Carlos is spot on. He goes, all right, so how long is this going to run? Listen, task at hand. Task at hand. I don't know. Task at hand.
That's it. That's it. Like you say, when you call and say, hey, when are you coming? Well, I'm going to have boots on the ground about 2. Boots on the ground about 2. Oh, yeah. There's no way.
I'm going to get
no
some
way
contracting, dude.
You can't.
Hope so. I want a segment just dedicated to you as a contractor.
I just want that tool kangaroo pouch, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Not even a belt.
Oh, you just want to walk around with some tools?
Yeah. Put a little pencil behind my ear.
Pencil and some measuring tape.
Wait, you gotta get the little. If you're doing outside work, you got to get the little roller that they roll around and measure everything.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It always ends up being like, in order to charge you, your pool is always 7,000 square feet bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
You got to spray paint a couple things too. The ground, there has to be marking. There's a line under here.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, everybody. That's our show for today. Dalvin Cook, you're in trouble, dude. I don't know what to tell you. You're in trouble twice a year, dude. You made the wrong choice. Enjoy counting your money, though.
Yeah.
Enjoy counting.
I bet he will.
Christian Wilkins is going to stop you
if he plays because he's been sitting out.
You better pay him, Chris Greer. Okay.
Please.
Swear to God, if you didn't give me Dalvin Cook, you better pay Christian Wilkins.
That's right.
Talk to you guys tomorrow.
Loose goose floozy.
Beep, beep, beep. Let me do Twitter like this and Twitter like that. Let me retweet. Let me unfollow. Blah, blah, blah. Someone just called the Wolves. That can't be wrong.
Right.
Of course, you got West Ham. Better than East Ham.
Way better.
You're just a fat ham.
Just because he's a dummy who pushes buttons, okay?
Whoa!
Don't worry
You
about
know what? And then you always have his back. He calls you a
I'm
dummy.
sorry they're patronizing you, Frog Boy.
I'll see y'all when I see y'all.